This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
What are you doing?
My weekly planner.
On your iPad?
On the Zinnia app. It has all different templates and creative tools. It's so much fun. I can import photos and add stickers.
You haven't heard of Zinnia? It helps me keep track of my kids' sports and dance classes right from my iPhone. Zinnia even helps me save important moments, like when my daughter scored the winning goal last week, I was able to upload a picture and the final score.
Wow, okay, it seems like everyone but me uses Zinnia. How do I spell it? Zinnia? All right, I'm downloading it now.
Why Kate Farms Nutrition Shakes will take you one step closer to achieving your health goals. First off, every shake is made with high-quality ingredients and organic, plant-based pea protein. Lastly, each Kate Farms Nutrition Shake is designed for easy digestion. Learn more at www.katefarms.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to season 19, episode number 4113. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has controversial food opinions. We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, the Men's Room Shot of the Day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack,
Drink of the drunk. All right, here we go. A bear breaks into a California home and puts his paw in the cookie jar. Meanwhile, a man climbs to the top of a statue to show off his rusty stink star. To Ohio, where kids learn how baby snakes are made. A woman kills her boyfriend with antifreeze Arnold Palmer lemonade. And an 18-year-old graduates from ASU with her doctorate degree. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spit. Come on, man. I even started speeding up.
Fired up today.
We talked about this before the show. I said I will speed it up to get there. Still faster.
I wasn't listening.
I see. You call us, we'll spin the category wheel, and then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Pam, who thought a homecoming queen
was a prostitute who made house calls and found a way to answer 13 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
To be a contestant, play Big Dummy. Call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live, and send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
I had so many ideas to add to my journal, but would forget by the time I got home. Then I found Zinnia, the app that easily helps me record special moments and ideas, track my goals, schedule self-care moments, and document things that matter most. Zinnia makes creating content and ideas across screens so easy. Zinnia has so many cute journal templates, habit trackers, to-do lists, weekly logs, and more. I use my iPhone on the go and then switch to my iPad to edit, add photos, and draw. Then I can add directly to my socials. Download Zinnia on the App Store today.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings, and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device, or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Start your summer road trip at Midas and get up to $30 off your next repair service. Plus, get a free closer look vehicle check to make sure your road trip ready. So if you need a brake service, an alignment check, or tune-up, hit up Midas for up to $30 off. For more details, request your appointment at Midas.com.
Meet the Bed by Thuma, the perfect platform bed frame. Thoughtfully handcrafted from upcycled wood, the bed is strong, backed by a lifetime warranty, and ships directly to your door. Assembly takes 5 minutes, no tools needed. To get $25 towards the bed, go to Thuma.co. That's THUMA.co to receive $25 off your purchase of the bed. Shop the bed at Thuma.co.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Oh, Pacholas, away we go. Welcome to Season 19, Episode number 4113. What a large and in charge program we have for you today on this beautiful Thursday. The head chef is back, Ted's Meat Potatoes, with some controversial food opinions.
Like the Brussels sprouts are good.
Some of them you'll agree with, though. Breakfast for dinner, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
It's my kid's favorite thing. What do you guys want for dinner, right? If we don't have anything in mind, they will chocolate chip pancakes, bacon, eggs, toast. I'm like, all right.
That's loaded up pretty good, though.
It is loaded. And the thing is, I have no problem with that. So I'm like, sure, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Controversial food opinions coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes.
Oh,
wow. We got all kinds of crazy stuff going on.
Hey,
wow.
Let's focus.
Let's do it. On Men's Room IPA locations, we will update those for you today. Thank you for sending in all the pictures of those places that you have been able to find the new Men's Room IPA from Black Raven Brewing Company.
In fact, Mike, I don't know if you heard this update from Castle earlier. I know that you're the one who updates the list. I know you basically spent the entire working day working on that frickin' thing. Did. We're now in 1,200 locations.
Yeah, that's a big deal. 1,200 locations. Why the hell not?
One line right after the next.
That's right.
Mike can get right on that.
Yeah.
Updating. We'll give you some updated locations there. As we do every day in May, Metallica tickets coming up. We'll give you the code word, the secret word of 420. Then text that to 206-803-ROCK. And today is the day we play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We spin the category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. So far, our biggest dummy has been Pam. It took her 13 questions to just get one right.
13 long questions.
And as we do when we play Big Dummy, like to do a little Men's Room poll. And the last time we played, we said, look, you have 4 options here as far as which you could possibly pick. So we had that you would live with an ex for a year.
And it's the one you don't like.
Exactly. You might have great relationships from previous relationships. That's not the one we're talking about. You live for a year with an ex. The next call, Marine Boot Camp.
Mm-hmm. Was that 12 weeks, 13 weeks?
I think it's like more than that, maybe even 16 weeks.
Is it that long?
I'm not sure. All I know is I read every single week, and they all sound horrible and brutal. Not only that, but you definitely need to get your ass in shape for a long time before you even think about going and doing boot camp.
Approximately 13 weeks.
Don't give me approximately. Like, come on, guys. Give me an approximately. By the way, 2 weeks ago when we did that, Marines were texting in saying, I'm a Marine. I'm a proud Marine. Don't pick boot camp.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They were like, look, bro, I did it. You can survive it, but it's not something you want to do.
Next up is 1 month in jail.
That was my pick.
1 month in jail, mine as well. And repeat the 9th grade. Nope. So you would go back.
Hey, I got close to doing that at the time.
And the curriculum, you would go back as you are right now, and you're gonna have to do the 9th grade. Now you might think that's easy, but that includes some pre-calculus, some advanced algebra.
Say the math, I still don't get.
Geometry.
My kids are what? My son's 6. Actually, my daughter, honest to God, last night had math homework. She's 7th grade. She showed it to her mom. Mom's like, I have no idea. Show it to your dad. Dad, can you help me with this? I said, sure. And within 2 minutes, I said, I cannot.
No.
And I'm not being funny. I am of no help to you.
So as we put the poll up, if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, here are the results from our last poll. Coming in at 4th place, 14% of you said 1 month in jail, which was
really
my pick. Yes.
Dude, I know it's not awesome, but look, it's just 1 month. And
It's
then
still not easy, but it's
not
1 month.
easy, but
right.
still.
But as far as the time,
right?
Okay. Coming in 3rd place with only 17% of the vote, live for a year with an X. Okay. Coming in 2nd place, Marine boot camp at 26%.
Okay.
The overwhelming majority of you said, you know what? At 43%, if I could do one of these 4, I would choose to repeat the 9th grade.
No, thank you.
So that's how that poll shook out. And this week on the poll, you're going to take an Uber ride. Uber rides can be entertaining experiences from a myriad of perspectives, depending on your driver, the music, the conversation, the way the driver drives, how seemingly slow they drive. Some who are fast, you are excited to be in the car with.
I love those guys.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, dude, thank you.
Dude, I'm going to the airport.
Yeah.
Like, step on it, man. Let's go.
That's why a cab driver, most of the time, he can never lose. Because at least they've got driving down.
And they don't care.
They do not care. So you're going to pick an Uber driver for your ride. And here is who is going to show up to pick you up on your ride. Number 1, a 10-year-old kid.
All right.
So a 10-year-old kid could be your driver. All right.
But it's just a random one.
It's a 10-year-old.
Not a 10-year-old. No, he's your Uber driver.
Hey. I know. I have a few friends that have 10-year-olds, and I'm thinking of my one buddy. If it was his kid, I'd take him. The other 2, no.
I went through that real quick. Just the kids from the school. There's like maybe 1 or 2 where I don't think I would die, and I would pick them, but it's not in our control. It's just a random 10-year-old kid.
Yep. Your second option is a driver with no arms. Now, Steve and I have been in a bar and saw a gentleman who did not have arms. He was able to
cut a steak.
Yep, in front of us on the bar. He was able to drink his beer. He was able to do all of those things.
And high-five the bartender when he left.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. You know, just because you do not have arms does not mean that you're not capable and able of doing a lot of different things. So if the gas pedal and the brake were on the steering wheel, feasibly,
okay.
If you could drive with your legs, this is an option.
What about
right?
boxing? Not kickboxing, just boxing. I'm saying I win that fight.
What if it's a kickboxing match? All he can do is kick. See,
He'll kill you.
I think you're at a disadvantage.
He would kill you, yeah.
He's spinning around, man.
Oh, he uses his feet and legs at that point, man.
That'd be dangerous.
I mean, I feel like I could just jab him to death, though.
But you couldn't get inside enough. I think he would allow that perimeter with his legs to keep you away.
Come on, Ted. Where's the confidence?
You got to remember, man, leg beats the arms in reach. So if
it does, but I mean, I'll eat a couple on the way in.
Would you do a charity kickboxing match with an armless man?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. So 10-year-old kid is number 1.
This might happen.
A driver.
Like if you fly in some dude from Thailand, some practicing Muay Thai and has no arms.
A driver with no arms, your second choice. Third choice, as Ted, you brought up the fact that your mom is 80 years old and you wish that the state of Maryland would make her take or retake maybe the driving and the written portion of her test.
Right.
More so the driving portion.
I think the driving more than the written.
Yeah, correct. You're going to get a 105-year-old woman who's going to pull up. She's still working. She's still fine. She's 105 years old. She's going to take you where you need to go. Maybe it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're coming home from the bar. 105-year-old woman. She's going to pick you up. She's going to take you back to your place.
You hope.
Yes. And finally, a blind guy. Now, if it was voice command only, now you can't say, all right, I'm going to take the blind guy and he's going to put the car in drive, an autopilot. That's not going to work. He is actually going to drive the car to some capacity.
Even if he put the car in autopilot, would you feel confident? Because
they're self-driving cars that a lot of people do use, but at the same
they're
time,
self-driving. That's one thing. A self-driving car, I don't need anyone.
He's turning the wheel. Maybe the car says turn left. He turns
That's
left.
what I mean. Like, you still got to do it.
And if there's beeping going on, like you need to move over or whatever the deal is, vibrating steering wheel to get you to do your thing, all included in the options. So again, our men's room poll, you're going to pick an Uber driver. Will it be a 10-year-old kid, a driver with no arms, a 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy? I think
I'm taking armless guy.
I think I'm taking the 10-year-old kid.
You're taking the 10-year-old kid?
I am.
Man, I don't know.
I think with video games, with a lot of other
skill
sets and things, he might not be the best.
He's not going to be the best, no.
But I think I'm taking the 10-year-old kid.
I'm between the kid and the old lady.
Really? I'm taking armless dude because there are armless people that drive, and it's all the foot apparatus and everything else that goes along with it, right? So I go like, now that said, I'm only assuming that he has that installed in his vehicle, but if he does, I feel a little better.
Okay.
I don't know, 10-year-old kid, it ends, the 105-year-old lady, just no chance. I'm not getting in that vehicle.
The poll is up now if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live. All right, let's get to it. The game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game?
Hello, Toby. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. Toby, sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Toby, welcome to Big Dummy.
What are you not sober on?
Some beer, some weed.
Would that be Men's Room IPA?
No, it's a space dust.
Oh, okay.
Oh, space dust.
Yeah,
okay.
You'll get drunk.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, you'll get there.
All right, Toby, you're going to pick an Uber driver. You're taking the 10-year-old kid, the driver with no arms, a 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
I'm going no arm.
No arm. Right there with you, man. Hop in the Uber.
No arms it is.
We'll just talk quietly about the driver. All right, Toby, here is your question. Who was the second man to walk on the moon?
I guess Neil Armstrong.
I believe they named a Pixar character after him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Buzz Aldrin.
One and done, Toby. Nice one.
I almost just said, oh, man, Buzz Lightyear. He was definitely the second dude on the moon.
All right, hold on, man, before we let you go. You got one and done, so we got a 50-50 question for you. So, all right, true or false? When movie credits say no animals were harmed during filming, is this true?
I'm going to go false.
Yeah, it's not entirely true.
What do you mean?
There's a stipulation, okay? So you watch a movie and there's 800 horse. You're watching Spartacus or some crap like that. And they say, hey, man, no animals were harmed during the filming of this. That only means they were not intentionally harmed.
Correct.
Okay?
So they still might have died.
It does not include animals that are accidentally hurt or killed. I mean, if it looked like we shot this horse and the horse died,
we did not.
We did not do that.
But if
now,
the horse
if
actually
that
dropped
same
dead.
horse, right, broke its leg filming a scene over a rock and it wasn't supposed to happen, we just don't have to tell you that.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Makes you wonder about that fish. Faith no more.
Oh, he wasn't harmed. He was a stunt fish. I knew what he's doing. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola. Mike, sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Mike. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our Men's Room poll. You're going to pick an Uber driver. 10-year-old kid, driver with no arms, 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
I'll take the footed driver.
You take which one?
The no arm driver.
No arm driver.
No arm driver.
You know, a couple of texts here. It says, one says, I'm definitely going to take the old lady. I live between two elderly women. One is 96. The other one's 102. They both live alone, fully functional, both still drive their vehicles. All right. Then another text says, I got bested in a video game by a guy with no arms. I feel like that might be the most reasonable option.
Okay.
You're like, all right, man. All right, Mike, here is your question. The wife of a king is a queen. The wife of a prince is a princess. And the wife of a duke is a duchess. What title does the wife of an earl carry? The wife of an earl. You've heard of it.
Lance.
What?
I have no idea. I don't even know what an earl is besides
just lower ranking royalty.
Lady?
Countess.
Countess.
So Count and Earl hold roughly the same title, depending where you are.
So the Count of Monte Carlo?
Could have been an Earl.
Or Monte Cristo?
Monte Cristo.
Yeah,
Cristo. Monte Carlo, yeah.
Crisco or Cristo?
Cristo. Right, so Monte.
Yeah, it's a delicious sandwich.
God, as a kid, I'd get...
Crisco.
I know, man, but I'm used to saying Crisco.
It's a tub of lard.
That's a great book.
He's a hell of a cook. All right.
They thought they got him, Mike.
Your question, what university presents the annual Pulitzer Prize for journalism?
Yale.
Safe guess, but
Brown?
Nope. It's an Ivy League school. Keep going.
Harvard.
Nope.
Cornell.
Nope.
Princeton.
Nope.
Hang on. You said Brown, Princeton.
Yale, Harvard.
What else is in there?
It's also a non-city in Maryland. Columbia.
Columbia. Oh, in New York City.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Columbia University.
God damn it, I had a buddy that went there. I should know that.
You should. I'm sure he bragged about it. You never home with the Pulitzer.
Yeah, my friends weren't that smart.
Yeah, none of my friends were that smart.
He transferred out. He played football, and his team sucked. And he was like, dude, I'm a freshman in college. There's no such thing as a house party. Columbia is basically almost Harlem.
Didn't, Miles, you had a buddy that, went to Notre Dame for a year? I don't want to say the reason he left, but it was just like, this is not the place for me.
He was one of the most highly recruited quarterbacks out of high school in the nation. He went to Notre Dame because that was the
storied franchise.
Yeah, he was there for 1 year, and the only reason he left was because there were no women and no fun allowed.
Yeah, just like I can't do this. Notre Dame. All right, your question. The classic Atari 2600 game controller had how many buttons? I hope that was out of your mouth.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you make it multiple choice?
I could do that.
I got 5.
One orange button, a joystick and the button. That's why I was so good at Atari.
Oh, so you probably used to play Pong on that.
Brother, I played Pong before Atari even came out. I think it was ColecoVision back in the day. It was this giant-ass triangle console. Thing probably weighed 400 pounds, but it had Pong. It had some kind of terrible-looking racing game and kind of like a cowboy shoot game. Had a little remote control gun on it. Yeah, I was living back then. Height of technology. All right, your question, what TV show's famed puffy shirt is in the Smithsonian?
Oh, I didn't know that was in the Smithsonian.
It is in the Smithsonian, yeah.
A puppy shirt?
Puffy shirt.
Puffy. This show...
So is it the name of the show or the name
It's
of
an
the character?
episode. It's a very famous episode
from this particular...
Oh, gotcha.
Somebody wears the puffy shirt.
And Ted is a massive, massive fan of the show. It's not on anymore, but...
I don't want to be a pirate.
There were 4 main characters.
How old are you?
24.
Yeah, he's probably not going to get it.
Yeah, your best bet would be to find it on, TV Land or something.
TV Land? Oh, man.
It's on Comedy Central with Seinfeld.
Yep.
I want to say Netflix has it too.
Do they?
Yeah.
How much money does Jerry Seinfeld have? Him and Larry David?
They have a ton, but it's finally out besides just reruns because they finally cut in the other actors.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
They're probably like, all right, Netflix, a little extra cash here.
All right, Mike, question 5.
Question number 5 for you. What is the United States national flower? There are all kinds of hints I could give you for this. I'm trying to find one that's not
obvious.
So obvious. I sang this song with Glenn Cannon at a casino recently. Yeah, Mike, you know what it is.
Yep.
A while.
It's also a woman's name.
Right.
It's a very popular flower.
Hint on top of a hint. Thrill was very reluctant to sing the song.
Yeah.
What's that, Mike?
Daisy.
The rose.
Your hands in mine.
Thank you for also singing. I'm very happy about that.
It's a Mike duo over here, man.
Oh, yeah, Mike and Mike. All right, your question. This one is multiple choice. What was the first fruit eaten on the moon? A cherry, a banana, an apple, or a peach? As a hint, I would say Mario was pissed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, peaches.
Jesus.
God.
Big W is a game 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Rochelle. Welcome to the men's room.
Hi.
Hola. Rochelle, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Rochelle, welcome to Big Time.
You're not the Rochelle we know.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, Rochelle, pick an Uber driver.
Damn.
Is it a 10-year-old kid, a driver with no arms, a 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
Armless.
Armless. All right.
I'm harmless because I'm armless.
Until I kickbox Ted. All right, here's your question. Jason Voorhees of the Friday the 13th franchise. Now, he wears a hockey mask, but the hockey mask represents the goalie from what NHL team? It's been the same team the whole time. Like if
I'm
you
not going to get this.
if you updated the movie franchise, would you have to wear like the current goalie style with the logo and the big mask?
I know.
The Mighty Ducks. I have no idea.
That would be awesome.
Wait,
If
you're
ever the Mighty
Islanders?
Ducks.
Boston Bruins.
Detroit Red Wings.
But there's no logos on it, right?
No.
But apparently the store they bought it from, it was the Red Wings, and they kind of had to rub all that stuff off. They just needed the hockey mask.
All right.
These are low-budget things. Speaking of low-budget things, the mask worn by Michael Myers of Halloween fame. He wears a mask depicting what actor? Yep. There's a rubber mask for Halloween, literally, supposed to represent this actor.
The mask represents an actor?
Believe it or not, so when they're making this movie, they knew that the guy was going to wear a rubber mask. They go to the store. It's a particular actor who everyone has heard
No
of.
way.
Who?
I said, no way. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the honest to God truth.
I don't know that they went to the store, dude. I think that this mask was actually supposed to be used for a stunt double.
And a different movie starring this guy?
Correct.
Well, Jesus, who would fall for that?
Right.
My God. I'm trying to give you a couple hints. This guy, very popular in the mid to late 60s. And as a result of the program he acted on, he has always been part of the national consciousness. There's no one who has not heard of this guy. Mm-hmm.
All right.
He came back out.
You guys.
And
I'm at a loss here.
He's been to space.
He's been to space.
He's been a cop.
Literally has been to space. He played a cop.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Not terrible. William Shatner.
I'm in space now.
Yeah.
You are under arrest.
I don't remember him being a cop.
But
kindergarten cop, bro.
cop. God damn
It's
it.
in the name.
Put your hands behind your back. It's not a tumor.
There you go. Oh, he's never been a cop. He's in a movie called Kindergarten Cop.
Except for that, I thought he was a kindergartner. All right, your question. What was,
Who was the giant kindergartner then?
what was the nickname of restaurateur Dave Thomas's second daughter?
You guys are killing me here.
Oh, you got it. Come on now.
Just think about it.
He's a restaurateur. He named the restaurant after his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he used to always be in the commercials.
After one of his three daughters. The other two are a little bitter.
It's a really well-known restaurant.
Yes, it is.
It's a fast food chain.
Whoa, Wendy's?
There you go. Very good. Nice job. More of Big Timmy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime. Made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
Nerds! Today's episode is sponsored by NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. Get your head in the financial game with smart investing and budgeting tips straight from the nerds. NerdWallet's experts will set future you up for success with dependable, fact-based insights. No financial misinformation allowed. Learn how to save on your summer vacation, find your next credit card, or loan for a big purchase, and invest in your next index fund. Make smarter decisions in 2020 2024. Follow NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast on your favorite podcast app.
Are you ready to unleash superior seating performance in your operation? Choose from 2 revolutionary Great Plains drills. The BD 7600 Min-Till drill, renowned for its seating consistency, large capacity, and innovative technology, including drill command. And the new BD 7410 drill, whose transport width under 10 feet delivers great maneuverability through gates and down narrow roadways. Each model is engineered for the proven performance you've come to expect from Great Plains.
KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant? Ready to play the big game.
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Big Dummy.
Hola.
Hola. Chris, sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, sober Chris. Welcome to Big Dummy. Our Men's Room poll, you get to pick an Uber driver. Are you taking the 10-year-old kid, the driver with no arms, the 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
Can I still live a year with my ex?
If you want to.
You can, but she called you an Uber.
I will go with the 10-year-old.
10-year-old kid. All right.
Wow. Are there any 10-year-olds that you know that you would remotely trust to drive you safe from wherever you are now just to the airport?
No, I don't hang out with children.
That is a good answer. That is a good answer. You can tell people that don't have kids. I have to hang out with children whether I want to or not.
Mm-hmm. And all
you don't have any friends with
Hi,
kids?
Mr. Steve. How long have you been in my home? Longer than you have. All right, here's your question. On the TV show Friends, who played the role of Rachel's sister, Jill?
I don't know that one.
This is an Academy Award winner and co-stars with Aniston on another show now.
Yes. Got it. I got nothing, guys. I'm sorry.
Applegate, right?
Nope.
Drew Barrymore?
Nope. Academy Award winner.
Marissa Tomei.
Nice.
She's also blonde. Let's see.
So not Marissa Tomei.
For Walk the Line. She got her Academy Award for
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
Okay. Reese. I don't know if I've ever met a woman named Reese.
Have you met anyone named Reese?
Met a dude named Reese. He was a good buddy of mine growing up.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Did everyone call him Reese Witherspoon?
Yes, they did.
How many people did he punch in the face when he got over it?
No, he was a very docile man. He was a good dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like the real.
Did he ever fall to pieces?
No, sir. Fellow trombone player.
Was he a monkey?
No, he was not.
Okay. All right.
Like that fellow trombone player. Is that like a little crew you guys got?
Well, yeah, we sat next to each other in band class, dude. So get
right.
to know you guys.
Did your band break off into like instrumental group? Like all the guys that played percussion, they were tight.
Pretty
The
much.
guys that played trumpets,
yeah, they
were
together.
super tight.
Yeah, there was intermingling between the instruments for sure. But yeah, if you're sitting next to each other for an hour every day, throughout a school year, it's like, yeah, you get to know each other.
Did you have
each other.
any male clarinet players?
Yes. Yes, our first chair was a male clarinet.
My brother-in-law was second chair.
Really? Our music teacher, band teacher, he was a clarinet player. And what was crazy about it, he could play the hell out of it, right? But dude had to be like 280, about 6'5". So when you saw him playing, it didn't matter how good it sounded. You laughed anyway. And he used to make him mad. And we're like, look, man, we're not laughing that you play clarinet. You play it excellent, but you just don't have the stereotypical build of a clarinet player.
Hey, Benny Goodman, dude.
There's a good call.
I feel like the woodwinds, if you're going to beat somebody up, it's with the
woodwinds.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's
Piccolo player.
Don't blow to the face. Yeah, there's just something about woodwinds. You're like, shut up.
Take that, Sarah.
Is that why you sit so close to the teacher? You need protection.
Tuba guy beats up the piccolo player.
They would never do that, man. All right. I played sousaphone / tuba. Did you there? We would never beat a piccolo player. Flute player, sure.
No. Yeah, woodwinds. I mean, it's just, we used to just call them the friend zone. Nobody was getting laid.
Damn right.
All right, your question. What continent contains the most fresh water?
North America.
Huh.
That's not a bad guess because we got the Great Lakes, which are the biggest freshwater lakes.
I think it's Asia because there's giant frozen lakes in Russia.
Oh, China.
Which is a country. But
you said continent.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with that, Asia.
Antarctica.
Oh,
damn it.
The whole thing.
Full
The whole thing is basically it.
Full disclosure,
Don't
man.
get mad at me when it's super obvious.
I thought you said what condiment contains the most fresh water.
So
Something like
what would you
ketchup,
think?
mustard, like is it mayonnaise?
Stone ground mustard.
What did you come up with as an answer?
I don't know, dude. I was like mustard because it always has that water on the top of it.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce. There you go.
sauce. Running.
Stupid.
I'm going to ask that question next week.
Yeah.
Condiments with the most fresh water.
I may have said to a family member, we stayed up a little late to watch sports.
Yeah.
Made some quesadillas. One of the quesadillas, we had leftover hamburger. So it was like a hamburger quesadilla.
Sure.
Okay.
All he had was yellow mustard. And I had a few pops at this point, and I go, LAF, you only got one mustard. He's like, all right, calm down.
Uncultured swine.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus, dude, I got like 6 mustards.
You used to get on me about all the mustards I had.
Oh, I
Why do
learned
you got
from
so
you
many
now.
mustards? I'm like, because they're good.
See, you had an influence, a positive one.
Mm-hmm. And now you're stuck with these solo mustard.
I had 4 different options of mustard on my brats on Memorial Day.
What were the options? And what
You have
did
the
you
stone
pick?
ground.
All right.
You have the Grey Poupon.
Mhm.
You have the classic yellow.
Sure.
And you have the honey mustard.
I'd go honey mustard.
And there's a brat specific mustard. It's for like beer and brat mustard.
Okay.
And then I also, you got the Dijon in there. And then lately I've gotten into a Vidalia onion mustard.
Ooh, all right. Speaking my language.
How fancy, Mike. Vidalia onion.
All right, Chris, shut up for a second. All right, here's your question. And
Wait,
what?
do I shut up?
Yeah.
Dude, stop talking.
I know, we're trying to do a show. You're
Keep
going on
talking about mustard.
Mustard and freshwater condiments.
This isn't the Chris show.
My God, man. All right, Chris, here's a question. In what state would you find Little Bighorn, the site of Custer's last stand?
Man.
Oh, good on you, Dan. I was close, but I was not quite right.
Georgia?
Oh, wow.
South Dakota.
You're close. You got the right country. It was Montana. Montana. By the way, here, we're talking about messing with Piccolo player. Well, we're not, Ted, because we play tuba.
Yeah.
Apparently, Terry Crews plays Piccolo.
Does he?
So they're saying if you're going to F with someone playing Piccolo, make sure it's not Terry Crews.
And you know that he wasn't the size that he is now when he was doing that. Can you imagine that man as big as he is playing Little Piccolo?
Do you think if we invited Terry Crews to the studio,
Yes,
great,
he would.
Yes, he would.
Yes, he would.
and he plays Piccolo.
He's like the nicest dude, yes.
Do you think he could play? And I'm sure he plays wonderfully. Do you think you could watch his big ass playing the Piccolo without laughing? I don't think I could.
For fear of my life, yes.
It's just out of fear.
Mike, I hate to tell you, man, he was a pretty big boy in high school. Yeah. But he played football, basketball.
And Piccolo.
Sure, there's some natural size there, but he's toned himself since, I would imagine.
You beat your ass, Mike. All right, your question. What African country served as a setting for Tatooine in Star Wars?
Say it again.
What African country served as a setting for Tatooine in Star Wars?
Okay.
In fact, they had to shut down production because when George Lucas set up all the crap to make the planet look the way it's supposed to look, whatever the neighboring country is, believed that Tunisia was having a military buildup to go over the border. Like, it was almost an international incident. They're like, dude, I'm just... But no one had heard of George Lucas. It's like, I swear to God, I'm just a director. It's a space thing, man. No one's attacking you.
I'm going to go with Georgia again.
It's got to be Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Hey, you said it.
You just said it, dude.
Did I say Tunisia?
Yeah. And Chris missed it.
Because Chris is talking so much, he doesn't even hear that I gave him a hint.
Right.
Did I say Tunisia?
You said the other countries thought Tunisia was having a military
Jesus.
buildup.
Right,
That's
yeah.
why I'm like, Chris, he just told you.
Question 5. Pay attention, Chris.
All right, question number 5. On The Simpsons, what movie star asked Homer to fix his movie? What movie star?
George Lucas?
Movie star.
Can I guess? I'll give you a hint, Miles. He does not like Jewish people.
Oh, Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. I mean, that's the ultimate clue to me. Like,
But we know what he does like. Breasts.
Oh, yeah.
Covered in sugar.
Yeah.
And they call it sugar or sweet? Was it sugar? Sugar teas.
Easy.
Keep in mind, he said this to a cop. All right. What planet is known as the evening star?
Pluto?
Venus. Uranus.
No, it is in fact Venus.
Oh, it is Venus.
Not Uranus.
Okay.
Uranus is my star.
Mm-hmm. That's a star, all right.
All right. How did the character Jay Gatsby from The Great Gatsby make his money? Same way as Al Capone and Bugsy Siegel.
Bootlegging?
There you go.
Don't leave the Kennedys out of there.
Were they bootleggers too back in the day?
Joe Kennedy made a ton of money bootlegging and decided he wanted his kids to be politicians.
Huh. What do you know?
Oh, damn.
The first lobbyist.
Gave us Big W 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Dane. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola. Dean, sober, not sober?
Dane.
Dane.
The great Dane.
Sober. I'm the guy that keeps on calling in. I got the lion and the elephant and the bungee jumping.
And the bungee jumping, yeah.
Oh, that's right, Dane. Okay, you're going to pick an Uber driver.
To be a fool today.
All right. What are you taking for the driver? 10-year-old kid, a person with no arms, 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
Oh, I've been driving since I was 10 years old, so I'd say it's 10-year-old.
All right.
You've been driving since you were 10?
Well, it was, unofficial.
I mean, obviously
yeah.
it was unofficial, but were you driving like around the property or what?
No, just like, in like different farms.
Okay, yeah. I feel like if you go to a farm and there's little kids, almost every kid there can drive a vehicle.
Yeah.
All right, here's your question. What is the 2-letter abbreviation for Guam?
For Guam?
Guam.
I don't know. GU?
One and done, Dave.
Yeah, don't overthink it, but hang on there. So we got you got one and done. Let us give you a true or false 50-50 question. What do we want to go with? Now, let's go with this. Left or right? Which shoulder do you throw spilled salt over?
Left.
Oh, I thought it was the right.
2 and done.
Nah,
Nice
you
job.
throw it over the left shoulder because most people are right-handed. I just think you grab the salt, throw it over the other shoulder. Hello, Jason. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Jason, sober or not sober?
I am not sober, Miles.
Good for you, Jace. What are you doing over there?
I got some boaties, man. The pub I was at was Finnicky's in Monroe, and they don't have your beer, man. So
Did you ask
gotta
for
talk to Robbie. Tell Robbie he sucks because he doesn't have your beer.
Come on,
Yeah,
Robbie.
you tell him, Jason.
Don't be that kind of
Suck.
dude, Robbie.
Give me a Bodie then.
Actually, I had some Bodies the other night in place of our beer. They didn't have our beer. Got Bodies, put down the 6-pack. I felt great, man. And then I woke up the next morning. You would know that it's Wednesday morning. And I was like, oh, my God, I do not feel great.
I drank a 6-pack. All right, pick an Uber driver there, Jace. 10-year-old kid, person with no arms, 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
Well, I have a 10-year-old girl, and I'm pretty sure she could drive better than any of the other ones, so I'm taking the 10-year-old kid.
All right, man.
Okay.
Good for you. All right. Here is your question, and we do play this band on this station with some regularity. But Jeff Gutt is the current lead singer of what rock band?
Jeff Gutt?
Jeff Gutt. Beautiful name. He's the current singer of what rock band? The original singer died a couple of years ago.
I'll say Seether.
Oh, he's still alive. Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots. Well done.
Oh, FCT. Oh.
That was news to me, too. I was like, really? Have they put out an album with him?
Singer already died, so that was the second one?
First and second.
Oh, God, that's right. I forgot Chester filled in, right. Being a lead singer, apparently, for Stone Temple Pilots is like playing the drums in Spinal Tap.
Not a good idea.
Yeah.
No.
For a limited time only. All right, your question. What is the 2-letter postal abbreviation for Missouri? Missouri. Yes, Missouri. My bad.
I'm going to say M-O.
You got it. Nice job. Nice job.
All those kill me, man. So what? M-E is Maine.
That's correct. M-S is Mississippi.
M-D is Maryland.
M-T is Montana.
That is correct.
M-A, Massachusetts. Are we missing anything?
Did we get M-S, Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan.
Michigan.
M-I, I think.
M-I? Yeah, because Minnesota is in
Minnesota.
M-N, yeah.
Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska. Yeah.
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
I was just going through alphabetically.
Nebraska.
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Tom, sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Tom, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you're going to pick an Uber driver. Are you going to take the 10-year-old kid, The person with no arms, the 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
The 10-year-old driver sounds like the best option.
All right, 10-year-old is.
You said that with more confidence than I'm feeling.
Tom, we were going to put an orangutan in there, but then we watched the video of this orangutan taking a golf cart around
he's just cruising
the property in Florida.
And, dude, I'm telling you, this orangutan, it's not just driving the golf cart. It understands what it's doing. It takes the turns, but the thing about it, he's got his left arm just hanging out the window.
Probably got a frozen margarita in the cup holder.
Right. I mean, this thing looks as chill as a driver can be.
Like if he'd stop by and like, get in, you'd be like, I trust you.
I would actually trust that orangutan.
Where are we going, man?
You imagine if you ran the drink cart?
That would be awesome.
Oh, man, it's the drink orangutan.
He is heavy-handed. Hadn't even picked anything up yet. Just look at his hands.
He just give heavy pours.
Yeah, he down shots, bro, I'm telling you.
And if you don't buy anything, he smacks you.
Wants a little nipple tweak.
From the, if you pull his nipple, it's free. Orangutans are known for that kind of thing. Yeah.
They're just crazy little guys.
You go to the zoo, pull his nipple, and it's like, all right.
God, I feel like that'd be a quick beating.
Oh, my God.
Like, what happened to Ted? Well, he went to the zoo and twisted the nipple of the orangutan.
You're not going to believe the...
beat him to death.
You're not going to believe the corporate email that we just got.
What?
Odyssey invites you to join their Uber for business accounts.
Oh, no.
Will it be a 10-year-old kid?
He's not kidding. We literally just got that.
I think it's a suggestion that we all get second jobs.
Oh, damn. Oh, you misunderstood.
Yeah.
You're driving for us now.
Yeah, exactly.
We just take 50% of the proceeds.
Right. And your tips. Okay. Here's your question. J.P. Morgan, powerful banker who helped finance railroads, organize several major corporations. He's said to be the inspiration for what game's mascot?
The Monopoly Man?
One and done.
Yes, indeed, man. All right, before we let you go, it's your one and done. All right, here we go. Left or right? Which ear did Van Gogh cut off?
The left ear?
Back to the over the
Back
shoulder
to the
thing.
right-handed end.
Yeah, exactly. More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
What are you doing? My weekly planner. On your iPad? On the Zinnia app. It has all different templates and creative tools. It's so much fun. I can import photos and add stickers.
You haven't heard of Zinnia? It helps me keep track of my kids' sports and dance classes right from my iPhone. Zinnia even helps me save important moments, like when my daughter scored the winning goal last week. I was able to upload a picture and the final score.
Wow, okay. It seems like everyone but me uses Zinnia. How do I spell it? Zinnia? All right, I'm downloading it now.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Rev up your drive with Volkswagen of Bellingham's exclusive offer. For a limited time, get behind the wheel of a brand new 2024 Volkswagen Atlas, Taos, or Tiguan with 4.9% APR for 72 months. Head to Volkswagen of Bellingham today to drive home in style. This offer is only valid through March 4th. Terms and conditions apply. Visit VolkswagenofBellingham.com to learn more.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With an American Standard heat pump system, the future of heating and cooling your home is already here. Bringing constant comfort to your home, American Standard heat pumps are energy efficient, reliable, and ready for tomorrow, today. Plus, making the upgrade from your traditional furnace or AC unit is easier than ever before with home energy offers, rebates, and tax credits. Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification. American Standard, built to a higher standard.
Struggling with fine lines and wrinkles? Let me tell you about Dermaclara. Our 100% medical-grade silicone patches have changed the game for so many people. Safe, natural, and incredibly effective, these patches deliver visible improvements in just 30 days. Jessica from New York said her fine lines started to fade after just a week of using Dermaclara, and within a month, her skin was smoother and more radiant than ever. Megan from California couldn't believe how quickly her stretch marks disappeared. It takes as little as 20 minutes per use to start seeing results because Dermaclara's reusable occlusion patches work by enhancing your skin's natural healing process. Your skin gets the best care possible for every stage of your skincare journey with just one ingredient, medical-grade silicone. And we prioritize safety without compromising results at Dermaclara. And we stand by our products with a satisfaction guarantee, so there's no risk in trying Dermaclara. Visit dermaclara.com today and say goodbye to wrinkles and hello to beautiful, radiant skin.
My neighbor Ned brags a lot about his smart home. So I showed him my ecobee smart home. Turns out ecobee's a lot smarter. So tell the Ned on your block about ecobee. Just yell, "Get yourself a smarter home." Visit ecobee.com today.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
99.9 KISW. We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Game is Big Dummy. 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant? Ready to play the big game.
Hello, Albert. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hey.
Hola. Hola. Albert, sober, not sober?
Not sober.
Not sober. What are you not sober on?
That's a funny story. So I went to the store and try to get some Men's Room IPA, and I couldn't get any.
All right. That's hilarious.
It was all out.
What did you get instead?
Well, my traditional Long Island iced tea.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Jesus.
Albert, you're going to pick an Uber driver. Are you taking a 10-year-old kid, a person with no arms, a 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
The 10-year-old, I could educate him on the driving.
All right. 10-year-old this.
I cannot believe how well 10-year-olds are doing. Mm-hmm. Man, I go to my kid's school and say, all the 10-year-olds gather around. People trust you to drive, but I'm not one of them.
Yeah, because you can teach them.
You could look, man. I have a 14-year-old daughter. I'm still like, jury's out. All right. Here is your question. What is the minimum IQ of a genius? The minimum. Who's the dumbest genius out there?
I'm pretty sure it has to be over 100, so 120?
I was going to say 130.
Up.
160?
140.
And Tom is 160, right?
No, put it this way. So 140, that's bottom level genius. You're the dumbest genius out there, smarter than the rest of us. Einstein was somewhere between 205 and 225. Oh, to put it in perspective. I don't even know how he lasted on his. He had to be so bored talking to everyone.
And how he was just macking on ladies.
How exactly is that broken down, by the way? So he has an IQ of 205. What does that mean?
Typically, so it's the intelligent quotient, and essentially, it's not necessarily how smart you are. It's how smart you could be, how quick you are to absorb information, how your brain can look at something and solve the problem before someone even asks, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Right? It's one of those, and then they test you in all these different things, and you kind of put it together and get your score. So
there really is no top out. It's just a...
I mean, the top will be, I don't know if Einstein was the biggest ever, but put it so you could go on Jeopardy and not be a genius by any means. You might have a 100 IQ, but I retained all this information. I'm just in the trivia. You do well.
I'm not doing good on that one.
And then put a genius on Jeopardy. They might not do well. Okay. Chances are they will, but they might not. What's that?
Just a bunch of puzzles.
All right, here's your question. In what decade were the Lord of the Rings books first published? Come on, Mike, you should know.
I should.
You have them sitting on the desk, aren't they? The original. I
think so.
Yep.
Can I get a hint?
Oh, boy. Hint. Trying to think.
No, you don't get one.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that's not just blatantly obvious. I'll put it this way. It's in the 20th century.
1996.
I'll say the 60s, 50s.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Because Led Zeppelin had to consume them all and just get so fascinated that they wanted to.
Good point.
And again, that was the Hobbit series, my bad.
Somebody here on the text line says, I heard that Einstein was a plagiarist with lots of his work. He could be a phony. It depends how you want to look at it. So, phony. It's kind of, I think like anything in science, you had one group of people that figured this thing out. You had one group of people that figured out this other thing. Another group of people that figured this thing out, okay? He did not figure out any one of these three things. But what he did figure out was, if all three of these things are true, then E equals MC squared. So no one else had married all the different ideas. But he said, look, if you're right and you've proven it, and you're right and you've proven it, and you're right and you've proven it, let's simplify this. Boom. So he did that, but you got to keep in mind, when you work with other researchers, that's kind of how it's done. Like, hey, boss, I figured this out. Boss, I figured this out. And you go like, all right, if everyone is accurate in what they're predicting here, then this is the equation. This is what it is. And then you find a way to explain it to dumbasses like us. All right. Yeah. All right, your question. What rock star was known as the Lizard King?
The Lizard King?
Lizard King.
He can do anything.
He's dead.
It James Douglas Morrison?
You got it. Nice
Wow.
The whole
got his
name,
middle
too.
name in there. He's not an assassin.
Almost like you're yelling at him.
Yeah, I was like, good Lord, man. I just know him as Jim Morrison. I guess that's the same guy.
The only reason why I know that man is called the Lizard King is because early on in my days of radio working here, we play a version of one of their songs. I don't remember, but there's like this long solo or long
Riders on the
refrain
Storm,
in the probably.
Yeah.
But we cut it down because it's radio, and you know what? We need to keep things moving, so we probably cut it down. And somebody texted in and they were just absolutely livid. How dare you? If you're going to cut it, just take it out of there. Nobody censors the Lizard King. And I remember that's just... What are you talking about?
Relax Scissor. Who?
Right.
It's
I was
the
like,
Doors.
what do you mean, dude? It's a Doors song.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803
They're
round.
all 9 minutes.
Hello, Andy. Welcome to the moon. To the men's room.
Welcome to the moon.
Welcome to the moon, dude. Oh, yeah. Andy, are you sober or not sober?
Sober, I'm stuck in traffic.
All right, Andy.
No better time to start drinking.
Yep. Okay, Andy, you're going to pick an Uber driver. You taking the 10-year-old kid, the person with no arms, a 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
So I also have a 10-year-old, so I'm picking no arms.
No arms.
Oh, damn. Okay. Here's your question. Who wrote both the Odyssey and the Iliad?
Homer.
Homer, one and done.
Did you read either one of those?
Of course. I didn't want to.
That is exactly. That's why they do
What
it
are
in
the
school.
two books?
The Odyssey and the Iliad.
Huh.
Iliad we read.
We read, well, our teacher read both. I think I was supposed to. I don't remember. I didn't read it. But okay, true or false question. True or false? Walt Disney invented enclosed garbage cans.
I'm just going to guess true.
Makes sense.
Specifically,
Keep the raccoons out?
Is to prevent Disneyland from smelling like ass. So they had trash cans around and people just threw, well, I mean, whatever they had in there. He realized my park stinks. He wasn't going to have that because it has to be perfect. So he invented the closed lid on trash cans.
There's only one mouse allowed in Disneyland.
Damn right. And he's giant.
You know, at Disney, I think it's the same thing in Disneyland. Wherever you're at in the park, in Disney World, there's a trash can within 12 feet of you. Because he did the research to know people won't, 12 feet's the max they'll walk.
To not just litter?
Not just litter.
You know, the other thing, and this is true, and everyone thinks it's a joke, it's not. He was actually scared of mice. One of his fears was mice. Walt Disney. Yeah, stupid, but here we are.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 round.
I feel like everybody calling me Snake.
No, exactly. What do you call him, Snake? Oh, I hate Snake. Well, think about it. if I'm going to meet Tiny, I know he weighs 300 pounds. He could beat my ass.
Yeah. What about I get a snake tattoo?
You should do that.
I overcame my fear. They call me Snake.
Wrapped around the bicep.
Yeah. That way when people ask you, I hate these things.
Right.
I got a full clown on my back.
Right. There's just some chicks' names on the other arm. Is that your girlfriend? Not anymore. Once I break up with them, a tattoo.
Well, you could do a mural, but just shave the hair in, you know?
Well, eventually it grows out.
Exactly.
Hello, Nico. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola. Nico, sober, not sober?
Sober, sadly.
All right, Nico. For men's room poll, you're going to pick an Uber driver. You taking the 10-year-old kid, the person with no arms, 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
I'm taking the no arms. They've adapted. They've got it going on, you know?
All right. No arms it is. I still would be a little bit scared.
I think we all would be. You wouldn't say it out
I'd be
loud?
fascinated, but I'd be scared.
Look, man, I've had Uber drivers that are fully capable where I'm terrified in the backseat.
Hey, could you change the channel on the radio?
Don't push it, bud.
Next thing you know, you got air conditioning blowing in.
Next button.
He fat-toed it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let me throw a shout out real quick.
All right.
My boy Jake Madrid in Florida. It's his birthday today. And my cousin Mikey. It's his birthday today. I love you guys.
Is your buddy in Florida listening to this?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Very cool.
We're shaking in Florida, brother. Stay cool. All right.
It's hot down there already.
How hot? Like 90s?
Miserable.
I was talking to somebody in Louisiana today. They're like, it's 90 and 100% humidity.
That right. Louisiana, inescapable, oppressive humidity. All right, your question. A Google is a 1 followed by how many zeros?
Wait, what?
A Google, that is actually a term, is a 1 followed by how many zeros?
It's a number.
It's a number.
Like 100, like 1,000.
1,000. 100 zeros.
Okay.
100
One
zeros.
and done,
Damn.
Nico. Nice job.
All right, Nico, hang on there before we let you go. Let's give you a true or false question. True or false? The Railroad Commission of Texas has nothing to do with railroads. True or false? The Railroad Commission of Texas has nothing to do with railroads.
True.
That makes sense because it's Texas.
Well, so they used to, and now it's still called the Railroad Commission, but they regulate oil and gas and coal and uranium mining, which makes tremendous sense.
It's like the Texas Power Company. Nothing to do with power.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Bobby. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh, Bobby's gone.
Bobby, phone donged this man.
Bobby.
You can feel like talking.
Hey, Bobby.
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Justin, sober, not sober?
Sober today.
All right, Justin, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll, you're going to pick an Uber driver. You're taking the 10-year-old kid, person with no arms, 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
So I had a boss that could drive his car no problem with just his knees. So I'm going to take the no arm guy.
No arm guy.
Does your boss have hands but just chooses to drive with his knees?
This dude would surf on his phone, eat out of a bowl with a spoon.
Good God. So he's that dude. All right.
Reading the newspaper.
An insurance company's dream. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Here is your question. What two movies were Will Smith and Charlize Theron featured in together?
Two movies?
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, let's give me one of the two.
Is One Eye Robot?
No. Come on, Mike.
Will Smith and Charlize Theron.
Mm-hmm.
Was one of them like Wild Wild West?
No, but one he's kind of a superhero.
Oh, Hancock.
Hancock, that's one. And then the other one, he's I don't want to say the term. He helps a golf player.
Yeah, Bagger Vance.
Yeah, Bagger Vance, right. The magical, right?
Oh.
Yeah, anytime, Morgan Freeman, anytime you show up and some poor black guy helps a rich white guy. Oh, I'll tell you how you can make things better. Mm-hmm. All that wisdom of being broke and poor and oppressed.
Driving Miss Daisy?
Yeah, Driving Miss Daisy. Exactly, right? That kind of role. Mm-hmm. All right.
How do I help these kids?
Basically. All right, the question. Oswald Copperpot is better known as what comic book villain?
That is Cobblepot, sir.
That would be the Penguin.
He used to work in this building.
Oh,
is
man.
it Cobblepot? No, Cobble.
Cobblepot, yeah.
Have you seen the Penguin lately? I have not.
There's a new one coming out, I think.
Is there? I met the person who works in this building.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. No, they're here every day, man. Oh, boy. Hello, Eastwood. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola.
What's up, Eastwood?
Eastwood, are you sober or not sober?
I'm staying sober for this call.
All right.
That is a first, man.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
I called in 2 weeks ago. I was sober then, too.
Eastwood, our men's room poll. You're going to get an Uber driver. You're taking the 10-year-old kid, the person with no arms, the 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
Well, it must be different. I'll take the blind guy.
Blind guy. Well, you'd talk your way through it.
That's for sure.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.
I left in 5 seconds. 5. Oh,
It's my birthday today.
How old are you?
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, in 1868, they made May 30th Memorial Day until 1971. So for 17 years of my life, my mom told me that everybody got a day off because I was born. So
Then she had to come clean when you turned 18.
So how old are you?
I am 70 years old today.
Damn,
So
Eastwood,
nice,
that is a
dude.
big one, brother.
Yeah.
Can you still have sex?
If any woman will want to have it with me, my Johnny will stand up just like, like she always did.
Okay. That's a visual.
I feel you, Eastwood. I feel you, man.
Eastwood, I cannot wait to meet you one day because I'm going to look at you and go, you look absolutely nothing like what I thought.
You've met me, man, but down in Elysian one time, you didn't pay me no much attention.
I wonder why. You probably introduce yourself with your real name, not your alter ego.
Ted got on me for saying the N-word, and you got to watch it. But.
Jesus, Eastwood.
The hell, Ted?
Yeah,
Lay off a
free
guy.
speech, man.
That's how I got the name Eastwood. You know, these guys get on the PA every night. I was separated from my wife. I was out on this island for 6 months and couldn't see my kids, and they get on there and call me all these names. So I did what my daddy told me to do. You go to the biggest guy, which I'm pretty sure he wouldn't fight me, or the leader of the gang, which would have kicked my butt. And so I went up to this Emil and, called him the N-word, and the head went down. And find out later I'm 44 years old, and he's 21. It's like dad chewing you out. So they named me Eastwood instead of S-Bag. So there's one guy down there called S-Bag. So
Yeah, my dad told me, find the second biggest guy and then go from there. And I did that once, and I got my ass beat.
well,
I've never heard the theory to throw a racial insult in there.
No, I have not.
No, that's if you want to fight, just to make sure the guy is.
bad insults to me. You know, I was just defending myself verbally. I mean, I wanted to. I said, let's get our dads go to level 2 and do this, man.
You said it in self-defense, Steve.
Oh, not the self-defense inbound.
This guy was like 240, 6'6". I saw him and another black guy grab each other down there in the ghetto in Rainier District, where slam on the concrete and they get up laughing and patting each other on the back. I mean, he'd have tore me a new one. But I got named Eastwood and got respect. They told me I was a fueler up there. They told me I was kind of like the guy that gets you stuff when you're in prison. You know, I had free runs. I go get all the beer. They got like the Miller's glass bottles. I go pick them up for them. I know where to get them at Jack's Payless.
And you didn't pay him no mind, Miles.
You didn't pay him. Damn, Miles. A little respect. All right, Eastwood, here's your question. Who was the first woman to be featured on a U.S. coin?
Dolly Madison.
Susan B. Anthony?
Susan B. Anthony.
And then Sacagawea.
That's what we got that. Go on. Susan B.
All right, well, yeah, Susie B. That's what we called her back in the day.
Susie B. You trying to vote, huh?
Susie B. voting.
All right. Oh, I see you, girl. I'll throw you a little support.
We're going to arrest you now, but we're going to put your ass on the coin later.
For you support, you throw me some leg.
Yeah, I'll vote for some hand stuff.
Damn. All right, Eastwood, your question. Who was the first woman to be featured on U.S. paper currency?
There's a woman on paper currency?
Not now, but at the time there was. But she was the first woman ever featured on paper currency.
Martha Washington.
Martha Washington.
Martha Washington.
I was going to say Queen Elizabeth or something.
Well,
She's
they
not
wouldn't do it in this
American.
state.
I know, but you
Well,
just
they do
said
it in
you just
England.
said paper money. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
We can't separate from a country that put their
No,
queen.
he said money. Did not say
U.S. paper currency.
Oh, U.S. paper.
U.S. paper
I
currency.
didn't
Well,
hear the
Canada does it.
Yeah, but they're still associated with those people.
Wow. Why are you going to call them bastards, man? All they do is exist. How are
There's
they
the
still
promo.
associated?
I put Meghan Markle on it.
Hello, Jim. Welcome to the men's room.
Limey.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores. Jim sober today?
Yeah, I am sober.
I figured you're driving there, Jim. All right, men's room poll. Pick an Uber driver. You taking the 10-year-old kid, person with no arms, 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
I have to go with the guy with no arms.
No arm guy. He's doing well today.
Yeah, no arms or 10-year-olds. That's all right.
Well, it depends. The 10-year-old, it depends. If they grow up on a farm, then they probably know how to drive. If not, you're screwed.
That's correct.
Like one guy on Twitter said, the unarmed guy might have insane footwork.
I hope he does.
Yeah, right.
Played soccer.
All right. Here's your question, multiple choice. What is a group of butterflies called? Is it a shimmer, a sparkle, a kaleidoscope, or a flutter? So shimmer, sparkle, kaleidoscope, or flutter?
Let's go shimmer.
I'll go kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope of butterflies. You know who says that? No one.
Used to love those things as a kid, though. Just sit there and
Oh, nice. Well, kaleidoscope?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was it's the gateway to acid.
It really is.
All right. Your question. Dr. John Langdon Down discovered the cause of the disorder trisomy 21, better known as what?
Think about his name.
Dr. John Langdon Down discovered the cause of the disorder known as trisomy 21, which is better known as... Mike got it.
Down syndrome?
There you go. Very good. More of Big Dummy coming up if you'd like to be a contestant. 206-803-ROCK.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's warming up, folks, and about time to turn on your AC unit and cross your fingers. Or you can give up that moment of truth and switch to an American Standard heat pump system like I did. My place is on Comfort Autopilot thanks to American Standard. Energy efficient and reliable, my heat pump keeps things cool like the Arctic in the summer. And with energy incentives, I was able to save. Ready for the future of comfort? Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification.
Want a natural way to reduce fine lines and wrinkles? Dermaclear's got you. Our 100% medical-grade silicone face patches are meticulously formulated for visible improvements in as little as 20 minutes and lasting results in 30 days or get your money back, guaranteed. They're safe and reusable and enhance your skin's natural healing process. Embrace the future of skincare and join countless satisfied customers who've transformed their skin with Dermaclara. Visit dermaclara.com today and say goodbye to wrinkles and hello to beautiful, healthy skin.
We've covered everything from office staff, respect with patients, peers. So, Dr. Buchanan, you can start by sharing 3 takeaways maybe that we can do to foster a more respectful workplace from your perspective.
So the number one thing I think is
dental sound bites created for dentists by dentists.
I would be shocked and appalled if someone said that to me in front of my staff.
I had no idea what to do.
Dental sound bites.
Listen now wherever you get your podcasts.
99.9 KISW. The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
So about controversial food opinions coming up with the head chef at Ted's Meat and Potatoes right after the game known as Big Dummy. 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant? Ready to play the big game.
Hello, Kendall. Welcome to the men's room. Hola.
Kendall, are you there?
Hello.
Okay. Sober, not sober?
Oh, I'm sober. I'm just smoking a cigarette driving home from work.
Classy.
What brand of cigarettes you smoking?
Marb Menthol 100s.
Wow. Damn. 100s.
Like a breath freshener and a cigarette all at once.
You're the person that you ask if you can bum a cigarette, and you go, no, it's okay, man. I don't need one. All right,
Can I
Kendall.
tell you how many times? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, no, I know I'm right.
Oh, whatever.
So do people have turned you down to bum a cigarette when you offered them that?
You know how many times I've been at the bar with, oh, can I bum a smoke? I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, menthol, no. Okay, rude. It's a free.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's why I'm so shocked when people don't want my clothes.
Don't worry, in Baltimore, it's the exact opposite.
Yes. All right,
Thank you.
Kendall, pick an Uber driver. You taking the 10-year-old kid, the person with no arms, the 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
I'm taking the 105-year-old woman, and I'm telling her go as fast as you can go, and let's Grand Theft Auto it, and let's see what's happened.
Kendall, you're the first person to make that choice.
Yeah.
So
as a 105-year-old woman. Fun is a word for it.
Yes.
All right, here is your question. What is the
Also,
Yes.
Can I say one more thing before we get started?
Sure.
I'm the girl that called in a couple months ago with the one sweaty foot that had to go do the 50-mile race.
Yeah. You are that person, or you're calling about
Yes.
them. You are her.
That
Okay.
is me.
How did it go?
And I just want to say 2 Saturdays ago, me and my friend Sarah finished it. I had 15 minutes left, and I crushed it. Did it. That's what you get, Miles. I heard what you said after I got off the air.
What did I say?
You're like, oh, you've only done a half marathon? That's stupid. Yeah.
I said it's stupid because it's a dumb idea to do a half
I was up in the
marathon.
mountain smoking a cigarette. So what? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miles.
Yeah.
Just because she's got one sweaty ass foot.
Kendall, let me tell you something. I'm the same person who ripped cigs at the end of every half marathon that I did. People just looked at me.
I was going to say, well, how far away do you walk away from people?
As far as you can, but you're still sweating, and it's still very obvious that you are part of the race because your number's on, your bib's on, you're sweating your ass off, you got like a tinfoil around you.
Yep. Can I tell you something? I did it when none of the little fast runners that were all fit doing it. I was up like at the top. The first 15 miles was 6,000 miles of elevation. When I got to the top of that ridge, I lit a cigarette. I did not care.
The only thing you got here's how you blend. Act like you're a doctor and say that you're training for Boston.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the only conversation in all those races. It just makes you want to throw
I'm
up.
very important. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see how smart I am. But I called in just to tell you I did it because I heard what you said after I got off the air because I swore and I did it. So yeah.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I had obviously no faith in you.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, still don't, but I'm happy for you.
How different did each shoe look? And you said it's what, your right foot is the sweaty one?
Yeah, it's just the right one.
All right, so how different did your shoes look at the end of this?
Black and white, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, that's so weird, man. All right.
I know.
All right, here is your question. What is the more common term for epinephrine? Epinephrine.
Oh, it's the shot you give when you go into anaphylactic shock, right?
It is. And what is in that shot?
Adrenaline.
You got it. One and done.
She's smart and athletic.
Healthcare. Okay, I'm in healthcare. That was
Okay,
easy.
I'm
All right.
very glad that you
your
knew
foot.
that then. Yeah, well, how are you going to fix your foot?
You can Google that.
Oh, hey, you know what? I was offended because I went back and listened to what Miles said after I got kicked off because I said the F word, and I heard what you said, and I finished it, and I was thinking about you when I got to the top of the mountain, smoking my cigarette. I'm like,
good. I'm glad I could be inspiration.
Was it a run or like a walk? What were you doing?
It was in Winthrop, and my friend Sarah, she's a paramedic. We were partying all night in Winthrop the night before. We were drinking. We snuck into the hotel's hot tub with a bunch of singles from Canada. It was very weird. But anyways, we were drinking until about midnight, had to wake up at 4. We get all our gear on to start the race, and we're about to start, and I look at my friend Sarah, and I said, I forgot to put a bra on.
Oh, no, man.
We had to run back to my car, and I had to fix myself up. But anyways, she had to leave me because I was way slower than her, but we both ended up finishing, and I was hallucinating at the top of the mountain. It was very interesting. It was like when I was on mushrooms. It was, but I'm stubborn and I finished. So it was a good experience.
I got to ask, when you were done, were you able to go and get a beer and sit down and eat, or did you just have to go to the hotel room and crash?
So what's funny is that at the end of it, they were supposed to have beer and pizza for everybody, right? Well, guess what? Did I hike? Did I do anything besides hit the Stairmaster and some weights before I decided to do that race? No. And so at the end of it, they're supposed to have beer and pizza. Well, I was dead last. I still had 30 minutes to finish, but I finished on time. No one was there except a group of these hippie dudes that were like, bro, you're up on that mountain smoking a cigarette. I didn't realize you were doing the race.
Yeah, well, I can see why they didn't think so.
Can I borrow a smoke? What is it? Oh, no, I don't want one. Thanks anyway.
No, my friend finished 4 hours in front of me, and my mom met us at the finish, and my friend was laying under my car shivering because it was raining and hailing all day, and my mom had to, find her under my car and put her in her car and warm her up, and then they were all waiting for me, and my friend took, a 2-hour nap in her car, and then I finally, got to the finish and everything, and it was pretty funny because we thought we were going to camp after that, but both of us could not walk.
I was going to say, you're not camping after that, man. That is absolutely not.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, Kendall, I got to say, I'm impressed.
I am, man.
You're barely trained. You're partying the night before. You're
smoking
You're ripping
cigarettes.
darts at the top. Good on you.
And this is the first time I've ever offended anybody.
First time ever.
First time ever. Wow, you just heard it. If you were listening, you just witnessed history.
Yep.
I like the fact that you're her locker room
Motivation.
fodder.
F that guy.
Goddamn Miles.
F that
You
guy.
can suck on this like I'm sucking this cigarette. I kick him with my sweaty foot.
That's right.
Hello, Elijah. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hola. Elijah, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Elijah, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. You're going to pick an Uber driver. You're taking the 10-year-old kid, the person with no arms, the 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
Yeah, man, I'm taking the no arms because haven't you seen those people that can play video games with no arms and they're super freaking good?
Mike just showed us a video, Elijah, of a guy driving around, no problem.
That was a woman, but
yeah. I couldn't tell because all I could see were her feet.
Yep. And she drove pretty badass, too, man. I'm like, okay. All right, here's your question. What other actress plays around with Liv Tyler in Aerosmith's video for the song Crazy?
Oh, that's got to be Michael Jackson's stepsister, Michelle Jackson.
No. It's Alicia Silverstone.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Those videos are great.
That's why I asked the question. Like, my money says it'll ping in people's memory a little bit.
Makes you want to grip.
All right. Aerosmith jokes. Here's your question.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Whether you meant it to be or not. Yeah. All right, your question. Who coached the Chicago Bulls to their first NBA championship in 1991?
Oh, the Master of Zen, Phil Jackson?
The Master of Zen.
I was almost going to give it to you just for saying Master of Zen.
Yeah.
That's kind of his nickname, you know. Or the Zen Master, or whatever the case.
Well, he ran the triangle offense.
Mm-hmm. Is he still alive?
Miami, maybe? GM?
No. That's
what's his face?
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley.
I want to say I think he's still alive. I think he lives out in Montana, like in the mountains on like a lake.
Okay. All right.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Chris, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
All right, Chris, what are you doing over there?
I just got done with work.
Okay. All right, Chris, you're going to pick an Uber driver. You're taking the 10-year-old kid, the person with no arms, the 105-year-old woman, or the blind guy?
I'm going with the kid.
10-year-old.
The kids are working hard today. All right, here's your question.
It's like an iPhone factory.
Who wrote, that's true. Who wrote the book Brave New World? Brave New World.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Just name an author.
S.E. Hinton. I don't know.
Wrong.
Yeah.
But you could name an author.
Yeah, that's right. That's the important part
Thank
here.
you for that.
Come on, Mike. It's killing you right now.
It is.
See, I almost don't want to say it because Mike's going to hear it and be like, damn it.
I've got the book somewhere there at home.
All right, is it Upton Sinclair?
No.
Kafka.
No.
No. Killing me, no.
Aldous Huxley. Of course it is.
I wouldn't have got that.
Aldous.
Oh, I was
Aldous.
close.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a grocery chain?
Aldi's. Aldi's, whatever it is. Aldi's or Aldi's? Aldi's. Right. Aldi's. Yeah. Would you buy, so like Costco has their own nuts, would you buy Aldi's nuts?
What was the one we got? What was the
They
one we
sell
got?
them in bulk. It's Aldi's nuts.
What was the one we got? Chris, you got his. What was the one we got 2 weeks ago? The same thing.
Oh, something with D's. What was it, man? It was over like Rick D's, Mercedes. Oh, man.
Was it on our list on the website?
Well, it was back to like
it may have been. It may have been one of the places selling the beer. Something D. Yeah, was it like?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like a Greek god. Or it's like the river.
There's
like
Hades. Oh, Hades nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hades. Yeah.
Hades.
No, it was Achilles' brother.
Right.
Oh, that's yes.
Both of these.
Yeah, both of these.
Both of these.
Right. He was dipped in the river Styx by his testicles, yeah.
Both of these.
A texter sent that in. I laughed about that ass all day. Both of these. Thank you for reminding me of that. You never heard of both of these? All right. Your question.
Oh, no.
What is the most popular animal eaten both before it's born and after it's dead?
Cow.
Chicken.
Those eggs aren't fertilized.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, sure.
It's just embryo.
I know it's embryo.
Well, it's still
It's not a chicken.
Well, it depends where you stand on this, Mike.
That's right. I mean, do you really want to get
No, it
into this?
doesn't, man. There ain't nothing in the doggone egg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get milk and butter and stuff like that from a cow.
Doesn't make it a cow.
Does.
You can get milk from a bat, technically.
Yes, you can.
They get milk from almonds.
Would you eat bat cheese?
You can milk anything.
Can you milk me? I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
It'd take a while.
I'm not going to try.
Would you milk the orangutan if you wanted the purple
That's not
nipple?
an udder.
Yeah. I mean, look, if I'm already harassing this orangutan,
You're gonna milk it too.
and touching his nipples, I might as well milk him.
Would you drink 4 ounces of orangutan milk?
How much?
Freshly squeezed.
How much?
I'm not offering you anything. You took
Oh,
the
then
time.
no.
100. How much would it cost you to drink 4 ounces of freshly squeezed
I'll
orangutan
throw you
milk?
$20.
I mean, this is fresh from the nipple, man.
And it's just milk. You don't have to grab it, dude. It's like I'm giving you a glass.
Does someone at least milk it for you?
I don't
Here's
know. Couple Benjis. It would be weird that I've milked the orangutan and be like, you gonna drink the milk? Like, well, no. Like, what are you gonna do with it? I'm like, I'll give it to the squirrel.
$200 I would try.
Yeah.
Like $200. All right.
What if we liked it?
Then I'll do it for free.
Where do we get more?
One of them are Cheerios.
Woodland Park Zoo.
Right. Somehow we've turned into Homelander.
Mike, can we call Woodland Park and say, hey, man, can you guys, one of you, just milk an orangutan?
Do us a solid.
We
guys.
just...
Do they have them?
Oh, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they have them? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, then let's get
They're
on that
very
call.
fun to look at, dude. They're very cool.
Yeah.
They are.
Unfortunately, they look approachable. That's the whole point of these.
Yes.
And then it would rip you in half.
They're like the docile of the monkey world, or the ape world. Like, they just chill out, man.
They're just kind of slow. They got the
You ever see
long
those people
arms.
like when in a pack of gorillas where they just kind of sit there, like the photographers, and the gorillas just kind of walk around them? The kids always want to play with their hair and stuff.
Right.
Orangutan's the only primate that, like, guaranteed has a pot belly.
No.
Well, think about like a baboon. Your
Well,
average
baboon
monkey.
to me is more dangerous in appearance than an orangutan. Orangutan looks like he wants to hang out. Baboon likes he's the guy at the bar that wants to take a pool cue over your head.
Orangutan looks like he's pulling tubes and just eating chips.
That's what I'm saying. They all have pot bellies, but I feel like most primates, when you just see them, normally, like, we don't have gut. Like gorillas, massive, right? Doesn't have a gut. Orangutan just, I got long arms and a beer belly, bro. And I could drive a golf cart. All right, your question. How many,
watch The Office?
How many feet are in 1 fathom? How many feet in 1 fathom?
5.
Ow, so close. 6.
Question 4.
Question 4. What is the largest living fish today? Little Mermaid, you seen the letter.
Largest living fish.
The largest living fish today.
A
shark.
You're right in the ballpark. What's the name of it?
It is a shark. What type of shark?
great white shark.
No, because
Whale
the
shark?
name indicates it
The
should
whale
be a
shark.
mammal, right?
Yeah, the whale shark.
I made the same mistake. I keep forgetting about the whale shark. Damn.
Come on, man. What is with you guys?
Come on, give them some respect.
They listen to the show.
They're going to call in. Orangutans and whale sharks are going to call in.
Mm-hmm. Them and Kendall. Now, Mike, you offended me.
All right, your question. Eugene Cernan. He was the last man to step foot where?
Eugene
Cernan. The last man to step foot where? Who?
On the moon.
You got it.
Nailed it, man.
Nobody stepped foot on Mars yet.
No, they have not.
But
Matt Damon.
it could be like Czechoslovakia.
What could be like Czechoslovakia?
The last man to step there.
Oh, yeah, Czechoslovakia, right?
Or Yugoslavia. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's still a Czech Republic.
Right, there's the Czech Republic, but like if I'm standing, I don't wherever they did the division between the Czech Republic and whatever is that Bosnia, I believe, maybe, but it was all Czechoslovakia. So like if I'm standing on the border, right, or I got 1 foot in each,
right,
and they go, all right,
you
pull midnight on this date, we split into two, and I jump out of there.
Yep.
Was I the last person?
I mean, even the people who are already in there, they didn't step out.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Hello, John. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hi, guys.
Hola.
John, sober, not sober?
I am definitely sober.
All right, John, welcome to Big Dummy. Our Men's Room poll, you're going to pick an Uber driver. 10-year-old kid, person with no arms, 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
I'll do the blind guy.
All right. You giving him voice commands?
I would probably have to, huh?
Yes, you would.
I get the feeling that...
and he'd say, shut up, you backseat driver.
Yeah, probably. I feel like all of your voice commands would be this.
That means break.
All right, here is your question. Oh, by the way, this just came in on text, Mike. It says, oh, hell, where'd it go? It's apparently fertilized chicken eggs, very popular in China.
Okay. Fine.
And they added Mike. So
Fine.
I don't know if their name is Mike and they wanted to let us know who dispenses
Well, when you
those.
think
They're
of,
getting
balut and duck.
Yeah.
So that's one that kind of, it's not the most voluminous, but it's possible.
Because it's horrible.
Well, my freedom breakfast doesn't have any actual
My freedom breakfast ain't been fertilized. Mm-hmm. Little does Mike know it has been.
Oh, yeah. Egg white.
Just not by a chicken. All right. Here is your question. What holiday is turkey the main dish in the United Kingdom?
Main dish. Thanksgiving?
Christmas?
Christmas. I don't think they celebrate Thanksgiving over there in the UK.
Well, then why don't they send, what's his face, down Tiny Tim, or whatever the hell his name was? What was
Tiny Tim.
No, what the hell, Dickens. He'd send him down for a goose, right?
Oh, and
that was Dickens. Look, Christmas Carol.
Was it a goose?
Get the biggest one you can find.
And
right?
Tiny Tim was Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it a goose?
But he had like a bum leg. Like he wasn't running down to the store.
Goose or a duck, wasn't it?
I think it was a goose.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea.
That was the whole point.
He could have said pickled pig's feet. I'd have been like, all right,
the biggest one you can find, right? And they were hanging in the window.
I'd have just gone to the park.
Yeah.
Grab one. All right, your question. Actor Peter Sellers was best known for playing what character?
Peter Sellers. I have no clue.
That's a famous name.
Oh, hold on. I'll give you a clue. You want a clue? Here's
give
part
him-
of
give him
the
the clue.
audio daily double. The audio daily double.
Yeah, it's still not ringing a bell.
Hold on. Give it a second. It'll make sense.
Yeah, good call, Mouse.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Come on, Henry.
There we go.
You know this. Come on. You know this
It's a hell of a bass line, Steve.
Oh, that's Pink Panther.
That is the Pink Panther.
Yes, indeed.
Very good. You want to do one more?
One more.
All right, what the hell?
All right, let's talk to the first man on earth. Hello, Adam. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Sunday school with Thrill.
Adam, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Adam. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. You're going to get an Uber driver. Are you taking the 10-year-old kid, the person with no arms, the 105-year-old woman, or a blind guy?
Oh, 10-year-old all day.
10-year-old.
All day.
10-year-old kid did very well today.
I get the feeling all day would be 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. Podophobia. Podophobia is the fear of what body parts?
The nose.
Think of a Podiatrist. Feet.
I'm a little rusty on my Greek there.
Oh, dude, you got to get back with it. Come on, man. All the cool kids are talking in Greek to each other now. All right, your question, what is the rarest color in nature? The rarest color in nature.
Orange.
That's what Mike said. No, hold on.
Pink?
Don't think about all the flowers.
That's good.
Pink's
Blue.
out. Yep, blue. Blue.
I'm looking at a giant blue sky right now.
You're looking at a clear sky right now, and thanks to the sunlight bouncing off of nitrogen, it appears blue. And then you can look at the water that's reflecting the sky and
Okay.
say it's blue, but it's...
But to his credit, like you're looking at plants that are reflecting the chlorophyll and they're exuding a green color. Like,
that's fair.
How many colors
That's
are just
fair.
colors? I'm with you, Ted.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Still trying to make me feel dumb.
Yes, that's me. Put it this way, if you...
I'm looking at some blue bees right now.
Anytime you buy a drink and it's blue, if there's not a label on there, do you have any idea what it's going to taste
You know
like?
what? All right.
You know what I mean? It's
That's
like
a good call.
blueberry.
Yeah.
But even blueberry, it's always like purple.
No, it's always like frost.
Right.
Blue frost.
All right, speaking of colors, which of these is not a patented color? Which one of these is not a patented color? Tiffany blue, Coca-Cola red, UPS brown, or Post-it note yellow? So again, Tiffany blue, Coca-Cola red, UPS brown, or Post-it note yellow. Only one of them is not registered.
We're going to go with Tiffany blue.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, sir.
Tiffany blue is definitively a color, as is UPS brown. So is Post-it note yellow. These are all patented. Coca-Cola red is the one that's not patented. A couple other companies that have their own colors. Home Depot orange is all true. Target red, their Target. The Owens Corning pink, the guys that make fiberglass, that's their distinctive color.
Okay.
And John Deere green and yellow.
Yeah.
And then finally T-Mobile magenta.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, your question in nautical terms, what does the bow mean?
The front of the ship.
You got it. Very good. There you go. Well done, man.
Controversial food opinions coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes. And we got your emails coming up next from the men's room at KISW.com.
I've been on the hunt for the perfect planner for years, but could never find anything that worked for my life. Then I found Zinnia, an app that's totally customizable and makes planning so easy. Zinnia helps me record special moments, track goals, schedule self-care, and document my life. Zinnia has so many cute journal templates, habit trackers, to-do lists, and more. I use my phone on the go, then switch to my iPad to edit, add photos, and draw, and voila! Everything looks great. Am I obsessed? Maybe. Shh. Download Zinnia on the App Store today.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you ready to unleash superior seating performance on your operation? Choose from two revolutionary Great Plains drills. The BD 7600 Min-Till drill, renowned for its seating consistency, large capacity, and innovative technology, including drill command. And the new BD 7410 drill, whose transport width under 10 feet delivers great maneuverability through gates and down narrow roadways. Each model is engineered for the proven performance you've come to expect from Great Plains.
When fine lines and wrinkles are cutting your confidence, discover the magic of Dermaclara. Our 100% medical-grade silicone patches are your secret weapon against aging. Imagine those fine lines and wrinkles fading away, revealing smoother, younger-looking skin. Our customers have experienced remarkable transformations, often witnessing improved skin elasticity and the disappearance of stretch marks within a month. Yeah, even stretch marks, because Dermaclara is there for you at every stage of your skincare journey. Dermaclara's reusable occlusion patches harness the power of your body's natural healing process with just one ingredient, medical-grade silicone. So you can trust that your skin's being treated safely, naturally, and incredibly effectively. It only takes as little as 20 minutes to start seeing results. Plus, with our satisfaction guarantee, there's no risk to trying Dermaclara. Join countless others who have transformed their skin and boosted their confidence. Visit dermaclara.com today and say goodbye to wrinkles and hello to beautiful, radiant skin.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We've covered everything from office staff, respect with patients, peers. So, Dr. Buchanan, you can start by sharing 3 takeaways maybe that we can do to foster a more respectful workplace from your perspective.
So the number one thing I think is
Dental sound bites, created for dentists by dentists.
I would be shocked and appalled if someone said that to me in front of my staff.
I had no idea what to do.
Dental sound bites.
Listen now wherever you get your podcasts.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Controversial food opinions coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes, but first time for a few emails from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail.
You've got mail. One, count them, one birthday today. What happened 9 months ago?
Nothing.
Right.
Must be something good on.
When was 9 months ago?
9 months ago.
Is that the right time frame?
That'd be
like
late
Thanksgiving?
August. No, it'd be late August. Maybe it's just too hot.
Sun's out, yeah, you're all hot and sweaty.
Yeah, okay.
Baby, get away from me.
Apparently only one birthday. Please wish Bartoon a very happy birthday. Have the Dirty Germans describe how they would ride his bright yellow motorcycle from South Dakota back to Everett. Happy birthday, that from John, Amber, and Corey.
Yeah, I just assume when they say ride your bright yellow motorcycle that you wear yellow condoms in the bedroom.
So yeah, it's the whole area underneath my belt is called Dakota.
Yeah.
So you will be going south.
Jesus. All right, guys. Our guy, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
Thank you, Mama. We got some updates here on the Men's Room IPA from Black Raven Brewing. Thank you for sending in all these emails to let us know the locations where you can find the Men's Room IPA. Just look for the bright yellow can and away we go. It's now available, guys, at the Safeway Pearl Street in Tacoma.
Yeah!
That's
All
from
right.
Lisa. We... Uwajime.
Wajamaya.
Uwajimaya?
Thought it was just Wajimaya.
It might be, Ted.
What is it?
Wajimaya. The
Wajimaya.
supermarket?
Oh,
the Asian
okay.
supermarket.
Yeah, it's down there in International District.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. They've got one in Renton. And they carry the Men's Room IPA and Uli's famous Men's Room IPA beer brats.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm proud to also add that Wexalso, they carry some of the finest quality cuts of meat in the region. That from Nate the Butcher. All you sexy bitches. I am drinking my very first of many Men's Room IPAs at Houndstooth Public House on the corner of Greenwood Avenue and North 87th. The beer is delicious.
I need to get in there, man. I've been by there 1,000 times and never gone in.
That from Craig the Blind Machinist.
Hey, you could be an Uber driver.
What else we got?
Look for the bright yellow. Do you guys have something in a bright yellow can?
Hello. All right. Can you put Braille on that? Guys, chill night drinking the Men's Room IPA found from Black Raven Brewery that I bought at the IGA Okanagan Market.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting here eating some hot wings and watching Insidious with the window open, lights off, breeze and crickets hit right. Oh, thank you guys. Only thing I'm missing is my dad, Jim, here with me. After all of the reasons, he is the reason I listen to the Men's Room every day. I miss you, Pops. What else we got? Available at Total Wine in Olympia. That from Ryan. Men's Room IPA found the deliciousness up in Bellingham at the Safeway.
Nice.
Got me a 6-pack for my afternoon of yard work and a hockey game. Nice. You guys get me through my days. That from Ian in Ferndale. We just want to let you know that we are finally able to get your new IPA on tap at Quill Cedar Creek Casino at the Tap Bar. Come visit us. Have a few. Huge fans. Especially Sarah and Jamie in the picture of text. You two lovely ladies. Thank you guys for doing that.
That's that picture.
And one more, guys, the IPA is now available at the Bremerton Grocery Outlet. Keep those coming. Just a few of the locations that are currently carrying the Men's Room IPA from Black Raven Brewing. Okay, speaking of, coming up, we'll drink and toast with a shot of the day, but first...
Yeah. Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef of that.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Today I got a list of some controversial food opinions.
Controversial food opinions.
You guys have any food opinions you think are controversial?
I don't think they're controversial, but every once in a while I'll throw it out there and people get mad.
I'll tell you the one that people hate the most for me is sweet potato French fries suck.
Well, you're just wrong.
I don't
Nothing controversial about that.
They're dry, not that great. I'd rather have a whole sweet potato than sweet potato fries. Is that controversial?
Yeah, because you're wrong.
Okay.
But how does that make it controversial?
Sweet potato fries are delicious.
There's no controversy.
No.
He's just wrong.
I just don't like these are rather like crinkle cut fries.
These
are no. You're wrong again.
Jesus, what are you like 10?
Because I don't like sweet potato fries.
No, because you like crinkle cut.
They have their moments.
Yeah,
they are the
grade
worst.
school cafeteria. All right, some of these are more kind of statements as well. Okay?
All right.
So number one on the list, dipping French fries in mayonnaise is awesome.
I have no problem. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, when you think aioli or you think of ranch, I mean, that's the base of it. Same with blue cheese dressing.
So recently I was at an airport, and the only restaurant bar close to the gate was a French bistro.
Lucky you.
Right. So the appetizers were French onion soup or escargot.
Ooh. Are you being serious?
Whoa.
I am being dead
This is
serious.
the only place open at by your gate at the airport.
Correct.
I can get escargot. Okay.
What did you get?
So I said, all right, I got to kill like two. I said, I'll get an order of French fries, right?
All right.
Guy brings them over. He goes, ketchup? I said, I'm good on ketchup. I said, do you have any ranch? We don't serve ranch here. You have any mustard? I don't have mustard. What else you got? He's like, mayonnaise. So I got some mayonnaise. It's fine.
But
I don't
it's
really care
fine.
for it. I know English people.
Yeah, that is their go-to condiment.
And then when I was in high school, man, there was just, you could get all the free mayonnaise and ketchup you wanted.
She makes them.
And everybody would mix it, basically like fry sauce.
Yeah, make a fry sauce.
Also, as my one drunk friend did, and he's got an English passport as well, don't ever yell in a bar loudly, I demand mayo reparations. Came off looking like some racist.
Might work in England, maybe not here.
Sour candy is overrated.
It's not my favorite, but I never thought it was highly rated.
48% of people agree with this.
It's not my favorite, but I can't say it's overrated. I don't mind it.
I think like a Jolly Rancher, not bad.
But that's not sour.
That's not even sour. That's just,
they're not talking about candy. They're saying sour candy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like sour Skittles, sour ropes, sour Sketty.
Okay.
Sour Sketty, that's a thing.
You never had sour Sketty?
Never had sour Sketty.
Oh, yeah. It comes in a bag, and it's thin like spaghetti, but just a little sour stuff.
All right, okay.
And I think if you like sour, that's got to be a thing. Like, I have one buddy. I'm with him. We've been on the search for years, like Extreme Warheads or whatever. Like, I like sour candy.
You also like vinegar, right?
Love it.
I just got to think, if you really like sour candy, you probably also like vinegar. I love vinegar, and I'm okay with sour candy. It's fine.
I'd rather have sour candy than sour beer.
Yes.
God, I don't get that.
I like sour beers, but again, that's one of those, you have one, maybe two, and that's it for the day.
It's got to be an acquired taste.
All right, next one. Miles, you'll enjoy this one. Sweet potato fries are trash 99% of the time.
Oh, yeah.
61% of people agree with you, and it's not my fault that some of these people have dulled their taste buds.
I think they're delicious.
I love sweet potato fries. Sweet potato tots.
I might as well just chew on the Amazon box that comes to my door.
Runny eggs, fried, poached, over easy, are the best eggs. 63% agree with that.
I think it's situational for me. Like, some people, it just grosses them out. I understand. It's not going to happen. It depends what I have to, quote-unquote, sop up the yolk with. You know what I mean?
Like, if I'm eating sunny side up eggs, I'm with you. If I got a piece of toast or something.
Money. Because now it's like egg gravy.
What's the universal best way to have an egg, in my mind?
In your mind, I don't know.
Yeah. What would you say?
Scrambled, probably.
That's cooked.
Yeah.
So to me, like, that's... Look, I like a runny egg. I like all kinds of different style eggs, but I think universally you can do more with scrambled eggs.
I think you can, right. They're more usable, so to speak, but if I just want, like, and back to Ted's point, give me some toast that you cut in a triangle, give me a fried egg with that runny yolk, I'm happy as a pig.
Me too.
Ass.
Me too.
Yeah, Thurl, I think you nailed it, though. It is situational.
Right.
There's sometimes I really
want
a runny egg, but, like, I can't tell you the last time I cooked anything besides scrambled eggs in my own home.
Well, really? I've been doing a lot of runnies lately. For whatever reason, like, if it's just for me, I do the fried egg with the runny yolk. If the kids are involved, they get scrambled.
Always choose cookies over cake. 65% of people agree with this.
Most of the time I do, but again, I prefer cookies in general over cake, but it depends on the cake you're offering.
Correct. It seems like cookies are normally consistently better. Sometimes you'll take a bite of cake and go, this is amazing.
Right.
But that's not always the case.
You know what my aunt did over the last weekend? She just made cookies in a brownie pan.
Yeah, and it's one giant cookie brownie.
But there was no brownie in it. It was just
that's what I mean.
It's a cookie.
Yeah.
Why does that taste better?
I don't know, but I'm with you.
Is there legitimately
I kept
difference?
asking. I was just like, Libby, is there something else? That
It keeps the moisture in the cookie because it doesn't have the edges.
You know what? That might be it.
All right, Mike, you're going to be offended by this one. Cheez-Its are great, but extra toasty Cheez-Its are hitting it. Heinous.
They're heinous?
Gross.
What in the world? No, they're fantastic. That little extra toast, man, that's where it's at.
You're the only person I know that really likes it. You left them some in my house.
Oh, yeah.
I had 3.
So you would leave them too?
I would. I'm not the biggest Cheez-It guy.
Sure.
I like them, but the extra toasty, it's like, these are burnt.
Do they taste burnt too?
You know what? I shouldn't say that. When Mike brought them over, I was like, they're fine. But there is people like Mike that really like them extra toasty.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I suppose I could bring in a couple different boxes and we could put them side by side.
Yeah, I didn't know that even exists.
Me neither.
Just it's like having your toast where it is technically warm, or does it have just a little bit of brown on it?
Okay.
I'm with you. Okay. Creamy foods are heaven sent. Foods like potato salad, chicken salad, macaroni salad, deviled eggs. 71% of people agree with that.
I enjoy those foods.
I agree with that in general. There's a few where I'm a little on the fence. Like, I love chicken salad. Don't add dried cranberries and walnuts and all that crap, but just standard chicken salad. And the potato salad is so hit and miss. Like, good potato salad is unbeatable, but I feel like that's maybe 15% of the time.
Yeah. I would also, a piece of advice from the head chef. Mm-hmm. You start a meal with oysters and deviled eggs. It's not going to end well.
Yeah, I like both of those things a lot. I just feel like whatever's happening in my stomach is real, real bad.
Mm-hmm. Pickles are hands down one of the best foods ever invented. 72% of people agree.
Incorrect.
I love pickles. And yesterday, I don't know if you saw me when we had the barbecue in there. I just kept picking out pickles. But pickles are one of those things that are cut and dry. I feel like people either if you like them, you kind of love them, or if you just don't like them.
I just don't like them. So there's a place that across from our watering hole, the Jewish deli up there.
Yeah.
And they have fantastic sandwiches, bagels, and all this.
Good pickles.
My wife seems to think so. She rarely gets food from there, but I'll get my food. Usually I get it as breakfast before I come in. First thing I do is pop open the lid because they put probably half of an entire kosher dill. Like, they don't skimp on it.
Yeah.
And I immediately hand it to her because she knows if the juice even touches the sandwich, it's ruined. I would rather eat a sandwich that I saw you drop on the floor than one that gets soaked in pickle juice.
Sounds good to me. There's a time and place for processed cheese. 73% agree.
There is. It's
breakfast sandwiches.
Thank you. Definitely not my favorite. I would take shredded cheddar over at any time of the day. However, if it is a breakfast sandwich or grilled cheese, and we just have that processed stuff, I'm fine.
Macaroni and cheese. Even if you're using a blend of cheese, I think it's just a meltier cheese. Cheese steaks from Philadelphia, that's Cheese Whiz or Cheese
Correct.
Whiz.
And if American cheese to me mostly goes on breakfast sandwiches, and then Cheddar is awesome, but I still have a soft spot for just a greasy little cheeseburger with American cheese.
You know, you're right. It's fine. You know, I probably am more apt to eat it on a burger than anywhere else.
And if you're at a ballpark and they give you nachos,
yeah.
I'd never get the cheese.
This one, shredded iceberg lettuce, is delicious on a sandwich. 75% agree. We're talking about controversial food options, which is weird. If it's a turkey sandwich, I don't want it shredded.
Really?
But if it's like a burger or, something else.
Fried chicken sandwich, yes.
Yeah, shred it.
Why? I don't prefer lettuce. I prefer leaf lettuce because I'm going to pull it off, and it sounds stupid, but it's easier for me to grab one big leaf instead of to the side than scraping all the shredded.
I think it's so much better on a hamburger. Like all Red Robin, burgers have shredded lettuce.
I'm with
the
you.
Big Mac. It's one of the reasons I like it.
Like if I buy a bag of shredded iceberg lettuce and I'm making burgers, like for the entire time I'm grilling those burgers, like, we being fancy
Obviously,
today.
tacos. All those things.
Now, by the way, text came in, and this is fair. Says, I've been waiting to bring up crinkle cuts. Now, Ted and Steve remember them as baked and soggy, which is correct. So did I. I thought I'd give it another try last week in an air fryer. They're the best for an air fryer for me. I was surprised, not going back to regular.
All right, you know what?
I have not made them in the air fryer. That's fair.
A lot of people, 75% of people agree with this. They'd rather have a greasy fast food smash burger than any fancy high-priced bistro burger.
Yeah. I think because we all kind of grew up. You got the burgers that your parents made, which 9 times out of 10 were never as good as fast food. Most of us are introduced to the real burger world through fast food, and that's the taste you get in your mouth. That's what you remember. That is what a burger's supposed to taste like. So it's not that the fancy ones are bad. They just taste fancy.
I think also they add in here, too. It's like I'm one of those people, too. Like, I want to be able to get my mouth around the damn burger.
Man,
without just
that's a good
and the bun.
meat.
Yeah.
He got a big mouth.
Broccoli and Brussels sprouts are delicious if prepared correctly. 82% of people agree with this.
I mean, if they're prepared correctly, which means you dice them up and then put them directly in the trash can, then I believe you've done it right.
Yep. And then number one on the list, 88% agree with this. You could do breakfast for dinner.
Yes.
And dinner for breakfast.
Can you? Spaghetti, kids.
I don't know. Like, I just think about eating a cold piece of pizza.
Right.
I guess that's having dinner for breakfast.
But I feel like somehow cold pizza qualifies as a breakfast dish where if you reheat it, then it would seem weird to me to see you eating it.
But that piece of pizza was after dinner. That was like the 11 o'clock pizza.
Right.
That wasn't dinner. That was like, hey, why don't we get a pizza?
But I'm trying to think, what dinner would you eat?
I mean, I've
for
done it with
breakfast?
myself. I don't know that I've ever just being lazy and hungry or
But I'm thinking
hungover.
like
But I
homemade.
don't. That's what I'm saying. Like I love a
Maybe
piece of
steaks,
cold
maybe like-
lasagna, but I've never seen a family just sit down and eat.
I've eaten
a
cold
dinner.
Chinese, but I didn't make it. I'm trying to think, what would I make for dinner that the next morning I'm like,
steak and eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still kind of breakfasty.
Once
I
you
don't
had
know.
eggs.
Do it this weekend. Kids wake up, they're looking forward to breakfast. Be like, shocker, we're having cheeseburgers.
All right.
I mean, look, I know your kid well enough. Like, if you had dino nuggets for breakfast, I don't think she'd care.
It'd be fine, yeah.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. Shot of the Day's coming up. You are listening to The Men's Room.
When fine lines and wrinkles are cutting your confidence, discover the magic of Dermaclara. Our 100% medical-grade silicone patches are your secret weapon against aging. Imagine those fine lines and wrinkles fading away, revealing smoother, younger-looking skin. Our customers have experienced remarkable transformations, often witnessing improved skin elasticity and the disappearance of stretch marks within a month. Yeah, even stretch marks, because Dermaclara is there for you at every stage of your skincare journey. Dermaclara's reusable occlusion patches harness the power of your body's natural healing process with just one ingredient, medical-grade silicone. So you can trust that your skin's being treated safely, naturally, and incredibly effectively. It only takes as little as 20 minutes to start seeing results. Plus, with our satisfaction guarantee, there's no risk to trying Dermaclara. Join countless others who have transformed their skin and boosted their confidence. Visit dermaclara.com today and say goodbye to wrinkles and hello to beautiful, radiant skin.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey. the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings, and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device, or play on PC through Facebook Games.
So, you keep trying to get in shape and it keeps not working. I'm Lacey Green, a super trainer with Body. That's BODI.com. And I've got a story you have to hear. I have a client who came to me because she was really frustrated that every gym or trainer she tried made her feel bad because she was a beginner. She had tried it all and she just felt humiliated. And that's when we started working together, and I took her through my 3-week program called For Beginners Only. Once she realized that she wasn't the problem and that she just needed the right program, she started to get results, and now she's completely unstoppable and feeling so strong and confident. And I can do the same for you. On the Body app, subscribers lose 5 to 10 pounds consistently in their first month, and I bet you will too. In fact, CNN_ just named Body Best Fitness App. And right now, Body has a special introductory offer. The next 500 new users who sign up for a year of Body save 72%. That's just 33 cents a day. All you have to do is go to body.com. That's BODI.com.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up, we'll drink your toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check with Mike Hollick at some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. New research suggests that nearly half of Gen Z are living a quote-unquote double life.
Yeah, because they're on the internet.
That's exactly what it is.
I mean,
it is their life online versus what they are offline.
I think that's probably true of most. I think very few people, based on what you can get away with online. You know, you get one of these discussions or people are screaming at each other or whatever. Like, you probably don't go to work like that.
Correct.
You probably not treat your family like that. Or maybe you're doing something that's sexy or fun or whatever. But either way, like, right, that's your escape.
Well, and just thinking out loud here, social media started as, hey, I went on vacation. Here's my photos from when I went on vacation. But that was people that had the money to afford going on vacation, or it was kids that had the technology to be able to just
let you know,
put those things on there. But then that turns into this competition. There have been a lot of studies on it that it's been turned into this competition. Now I need to show people that I'm doing better than they are. So that translated into the next generation, which that is like... So now you have to lie about who you are online in order to basically keep up.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's true even in the most basic thing. I've known accountants. Sure. Monday through Friday, I see them at the kids' school. They're picking the kids up, dropping them off, and they're very stoic and whatever. Mm-hmm. And then you see them on the weekend in their sweats, and they're throwing back whiskey. And it's like, right. I think it's true of everyone. Just online, it's easy to track. But I think, have you ever been into a job interview and been completely honest?
No.
Right.
And also, let's not forget that is also the age group that is before the internet. Kids were already doing that at school. Who you were and who you put on at school was not who you went home as.
Damn right. And I look at my kid now, man, playing all these games.
Yeah.
Important new skins, the names they use, and
right.
If my kid were what he were in video games, he'd be the most violent murderer that I know. Right. And the truth is, he's one of the kindest people I've ever met in my life.
Right. When he goes out in public, does he wear the same stuff that he wears at home? Or does he change into something more comfortable?
It really depends. He's very particular about what he's going to wear.
Sure.
He wants to know who's going to be there, how he's going to size it up. So if me and his mom make him go somewhere, then he's throwing on the Crocs. You got a little muscle shirt and short. If he's just hanging out with his buddies, like he did over the weekend, it's like, oh, he fronts a little bit,
We're going to turn it up.
Oh, yeah.
Stop. No.
Oh, my
That's
God,
right.
yeah.
I mean, look, my niece is part of that. She's 21, 22 now, so I've seen her, like, in dresses and jeans. But, I mean, for years, every time I saw her, it was just sweatpants or mesh shorts, sandals, and a T-shirt.
There you go. NASA is working to establish a lunar time zone.
About time. Yeah. I have no idea what time it is up there.
So
it would matter if someone is there on a permanent level. Even when we landed on the moon, they had a couple of hours and they got off. Right?
And I think, like, I skimmed over it because I figured that you would know more than I would about this one, Steve. But basically, a day on the moon is like 100 millisecond off of what it is on the moon or something like that. And so they need to find a clock that will accurately depict what time it actually is on the moon. So I wonder if that has to
versus
do
what it is here.
Correct.
On planet
I wonder
Earth.
if that has to do with, if when we're going up there, where we're talking about claiming different spots of the moon between the different countries on here, so it would create the time. I don't know. It's
There's an international treaty where you cannot do that.
Okay.
Doesn't mean people adhere to treaties. We know that works.
Of course.
But that said, I don't know that it matters because you're going to be in contact with Houston, presumably.
Right.
And it doesn't really matter to these guys if Houston's talking to you and it's 3 a.m., it doesn't matter.
No, because you're just up.
But I mean, I guess it sounds more of like a really fun project for the super nerdy guy that came up with it.
Yes.
Like, hey, man, that sounds very fun, very unnecessary.
This
but
sounds like high
super
school
fun.
science fair stuff.
Yeah. And it'd
I
be
have found
interesting
out how
hear.
to truly map the time zone of the moon.
Yeah. It will not apply to anyone, but I did it.
Yeah, exactly. People in Russia are licking the eggs in a specific supermarket after the owner promised compensation to people that get food poisoning from the store's products. Jesus. Mm-hmm. Basically, I wonder if he had some sort of a case that went up against him. He was like, look, I'll pay out 1 million rubles or whatever
So
it is.
this wasn't a challenge.
No.
This is people going,
This was like,
"Ooh."
hey, if somebody gets sick from my products, like I will give you guys compensation. Lick the eggs. Let's find a way to get salmonella. Like, doggone it. But honestly, that's just stupid. Because the eggs are not the dirtiest part in any grocery store. People know this. There's a lot of different places. There's a lot of germ hotspots when it comes to grocery stores. In fact...
Grapes, Miles.
Grapes. It's got to be the grapes.
Yeah, gotta wash them.
In fact, there's an entire list.
The top 10 germ hotspots in every grocery store. Seems fairly obvious to me. It's that mop-haired, disheveled-looking 15-year-old kid bagging your groceries. You know he's had his hands down his pants at least 5 times today already. You see him just sniffing his fingers. If you're lucky, you'll get out of the store before he contaminates your melons with one of those face volcanoes that's ready to erupt.
Yeah. I think it's the fire engine or car shopping cart that the kids get in.
I think inevitably it's going to be the handle of the shopping cart.
That's not a bad call.
Because you got 10 million people, they're not wiping these things down. We get that. But think about it. So now I've grabbed the shopping cart. I've got what everyone else had, and I'm leaving my residue behind. And then the first thing you show up at, produce.
Right.
Always right. So the first thing you're going to touch are the unpackaged materials in the grocery store.
Yeah. Ta-da.
And then people grab like 2 or 3 of those to find the right one and then move on to the next one.
Indeed. It's fantastic.
Yeah, there's a lot of germ trade going on there.
So these are the top germ hotspots in every grocery store. The magazine and candy racks at checkout. Well, when checkout, browsing magazines or grabbing a candy bar can also mean grabbing some germs. Remember, these items are touched by many shoppers throughout the day, and that's kind of the common theme. Is the
I am guilty of that. I can't tell you last time I bought a candy bar, but if I'm waiting, I'll go, Snickers.
No
and
kidding.
then put
Like
it down.
you've never seen it before.
I know. I don't know why. I guess I'm just bored. So
Yeah,
it's like,
that's part of it.
well, touch the candy.
I can burn 10 seconds.
All right.
I know. You guys ever just pick like oh,
I have. Same thing.
Like you don't even think about it. It's kind of mindless. Or there's that split second like, do I need orange Tic Tacs? No.
Oh, those are pretty damn good.
I
though,
feel
dude.
like I've done that probably the most. Like, ooh, the lime. But you're holding them as you debate it, then put it back.
Exactly. They have cash and coins. Money changes in frequently and isn't often cleaned.
But nobody cares because
No.
it's money.
Well, and
If you pull it out of your mouth and hand it to them, I'm like, cool, it's money.
well, and
Thanks for the quarter.
cash has always been regarded as one of the dirtiest things that you can put in your hand. Like,
Sure.
shoot, just, we're coming into the time of year where they're starting to ask women like, hey, we know that your money's dirty already. Keep it out of your boobs, please.
That is a very Florida thing. Because if you go to the beach there, once you get off the beach, there's a million places to buy stuff.
Right.
And I get it. They're in a bikini. They're going to saunter over there. But I want to say there's a lot of stores now, and they actually have these signs printed. They don't have to handwrite them anymore. No boob money.
Right.
And
your
you would
shoes.
think, okay, it depends on the boobs, right?
Yeah,
It's
true.
never
it
good
doesn't.
boob money.
No.
If it was good boob money, you take it.
Yeah.
I know, but
This
I
is
kinda
this is
agree with
butterfly
you,
on the boob money.
but even if they're not bad boobs, like I don't know.
Right.
Like if I'm having sex and I get boob sweat on me, fine. But even for me, it's like they're nice boobs. I don't want your boobs.
I'd rather have boob
sweat,
money
right.
than sock money.
Well,
Yes.
sure. Come on now. Restroom door handles.
Sure.
Which I feel like that's just pretty much anywhere.
Any restroom, yeah.
Right.
Well, especially the grocery store, that bathroom, once you walk in,
Good
luck.
Lord.
That is a
Good
war
luck to
zone.
you.
in those
What
days.
is it with... You walk into your average grocery
They're
store.
public.
I know, but you're under the sense of how
They're
clean the place
public.
is. And then you open that bathroom door and you're like, my God, what happened in here?
Because it's a public restroom.
Did we do an episode of The Boys in here? I mean,
I appreciate every restroom that has that little foot door handle.
Yes.
I love those doggone things, dude.
But I'm with Thrill. I don't know why. They always seem to be the weirdest.
The worst.
Of all public restrooms.
Because you can walk in off the sidewalk and go in and use that bathroom.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, same
What
with
I'm
the same
saying
with the
is
mall.
there's a lot of public bathrooms. Those are the worst.
Yeah.
So there's got to be another factor.
I got you.
Right?
I think Mike's right, though, because here's the one thing. A lot of places you go into that have a public bathroom, all eyes are on you. You know, if it's like a bar or restaurant, something like that, even if you just have to go to the bathroom, you just feel a little weirder because everyone's looking at you and your goal is not to buy anything. The grocery store,
right.
When you walk in, the assumption is you're going to buy something. So no one's really, you know what I mean? So you could kind of be the worst of the worst that's out there and no one really gives you the eyeful.
I compare it to a bathroom at a rest area.
But most rest areas that I've been to lately, man, they're not great, but they're not
I've seen cleaner
nearly as
bathrooms
bad.
at a Seahawks game.
No,
That is true.
they're the worst. I mean, I can't think of any other place. Grocery stores.
And it's just weird. So some guy screaming.
But there's always like blood and poop. You're like, what happens in here?
There was a pile of scratch-off cards inside of a stall one time.
You think I just sat down?
You're darn right. Yeah,
I kind of respect that.
What else am I doing?
Just
So let's sit down and scratch these.
Deli counters, again, the top 10 germ hotspots in every grocery store.
Is that people leaning on it, or
the glass and surfaces that you lean on while waiting for your order can be full of fingerprints and germs? Self-checkout screens.
Yes.
That's the last time.
I don't know. I just feel like it's rare. It's like, what's the last time you saw somebody just leaning on the deli counter?
Right. And I don't go to the deli counter all that much.
I mean, I will on occasion, but like Ted's saying, in the time I'm waiting for whatever, I dawdle around their little display, which usually has like pita and hummus and all that kind of thing. But, but I don't just like press myself up.
And a lot of the times it already has pre-slices of anything that I want anyway. So
Sure.
it's, you know, I
feel like now I'm hitting on the person.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, let me get some of that honey ham.
First of all, my name's Greg.
Hey, Greg, let me get some of that
Don't
honey
change
ham.
anything. Okay, Greg.
Okay.
Greg it is.
I mean, Greg, look, I'm getting that ham and I'm down for whatever.
There's a reason why they were all covered during the pandemic, but credit card keypads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is that all that changed was that, okay, now the cover for the credit card keypad was what was all nasty.
Well,
Because I saw you guys all had the cleaning stuff. You were wiping it down every doggone time.
No, of course not. It's like the ATM. Every time you punch the button, you're just like, man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Check out conveyor belts. A parade of groceries goes down these belts, including raw meat, unwashed produce. Keep your fresh foods in bags and avoid direct contact. Wife.
Who touches the actual? Don't you just place items on it?
No,
That's
but
the
they're
whole
saying
thing.
like, so you bought beef, right? And
All
it's
right.
wrapped in the styrofoam thing, but if it's kind of bloody on the bottom, if it gets one little dribble, whatever all that crap is, you know, kind of
Bacteria.
You don't give it a thought, then it just runs through, kind of spreads it
Your
out.
produce that you're putting on there and all the pesticides and all the stuff that's on there as well is all getting on that conveyor belt because there are people that don't put bags over their food or over their produce.
Right.
All right.
So they're sort of, they get like green onions.
Exactly.
So
Slap
that
it on
gets
there with
down.
all its wet goodness. Yeah.
If I buy an onion and a green pepper, I'll do that.
Sure.
Just sort
I
of,
don't- I just
that's
throw
their
it on
point. Look, man, we get it, but just know. But then again, well, an onion not so bad because most people don't eat the skin.
Correct.
Yes. You guys ever been walking down those refrigerated aisles that have the glass doors on them with those door handles?
Yeah, of course.
There you go. There's another hot spot. Again, these are the top 10 germ hotspots at every grocery store. Number 2, the produce section bins.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to.
Right.
Because everybody's digging bare hand in. It's, you can put your produce in bags, but I've never seen anyone with gloves.
I was waiting to get some romaine. The woman in front of me is getting romaine. She picked up no less than 7 different
Oh, for crying out loud.
bundles of the romaine. I'm like, oh,
right.
You just handled all of them,
dude.
man. You have a salad spinner, Moz?
Yes.
Change your life. I love them.
Oh, well,
I love it.
I've used one for 20 years.
Hell yeah.
And a shaker, too.
Nice.
That was the hardest part of the pandemic.
What's that?
Remember, you weren't really supposed to touch stuff a lot.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm just one of those people, like, I always am, like, taking my time, looking at labels. It's like, stop it.
I feel like there's other countries that it's actually incredibly rude for the customer to grab the fruit. And you sit there, there's one guy who's grabbing the fruit. Hey, can I check out that one? Can I check out that one? And they'll actually show it to you.
All right, I'll
in
tell you this,
Mexico,
though.
they do that a lot. So there's all these massive markets, and we went in there to buy a bunch of produce for the kids. And you can point.
Right.
They will grab
Don't
it.
touch.
They'll spin it around and show it to you, and that's it.
And you got to be careful, man. You got to knock the watermelon or something. I had bad watermelon last week. It sucked, which is rare.
Yeah. And then the number one germ hotspot in every grocery store. Miles, by golly, you nailed it, buddy. This is the shopping cart handle.
Okay, yeah.
It is the nasty damn handle that
No
shopping
doubt
cart.
about it, man, because it doesn't matter what people, especially think about the summer. Everyone's all sweaty and
yes. And I'm sorry, I don't
Even
care
even the baskets, even
Yes.
the handheld baskets.
Right. And I don't care who you are. I don't care how clean you are. You always got nasty on your hands.
There's something on it.
Right. A woman in North Dakota killed her husband, but her motivation to do so didn't yield what she expected, Miles.
Why is that?
Tell you all about it at 5:50.
I guess our headlines are coming at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This. At 206-803-ROCK, have we made it to drinking time?
Want a natural way to reduce fine lines and wrinkles? Dermaclear's got you. Our 100% medical-grade silicone face patches are meticulously formulated for visible improvements in as little as 20 minutes and lasting results in 30 days or get your money back, guaranteed. They're safe and reusable and enhance your skin's natural healing process. Embrace the future of skincare and join countless satisfied customers who've transformed their skin with Dermaclara. Visit dermaclara.com today and say goodbye to wrinkles and hello to beautiful, healthy skin.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you ready to unleash superior seating performance on your operation? Choose from 2 revolutionary Great Plains drills. The BD 7600 Min-Till drill, renowned for its seating consistency, large capacity, and innovative technology, including drill command. And the new BD 7410 drill, whose transport width under 10 feet delivers great maneuverability through gates and down narrow roadways. Each model is engineered for the proven performance you've come to expect from Great Plains.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
With an American Standard heat pump system, the future of heating and cooling your home is already here. Bringing constant comfort to your home, American Standard heat pumps are energy efficient, reliable, and ready for tomorrow, today. Plus, making the upgrade from your traditional furnace or AC unit is easier than ever before with home energy offers, rebates, and tax credits. Learn more at AmericanStandardAir.com/electrification. American Standard, built to a higher standard.
Struggling with fine lines and wrinkles? Let me tell you about Dermaclara. Our 100% medical-grade silicone patches have changed the game for so many people. Safe, natural, and incredibly effective, these patches deliver visible improvements in just 30 days. Jessica from New York said her fine lines started to fade after just a week of using Dermaclara, and within a month, her skin was smoother and more radiant than ever. Megan from California couldn't believe how quickly her stretch marks disappeared. It takes as little as 20 minutes per use to start seeing results because Dermaclara's reusable occlusion patches work by enhancing your skin's natural healing process. Your skin gets the best care possible for every stage of your skincare journey with just one ingredient, medical-grade silicone. And we prioritize safety without compromising results at Dermaclara. And we stand by our products with a satisfaction guarantee, so there's no risk in trying Dermaclara. Visit dermaclara.com today and say goodbye to wrinkles and hello to beautiful, radiant skin.
What's up? It's your boy, Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Stephen Throwhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. But first, let's just thank Sammy Hagar for writing that ridiculous song. I just don't know that anyone else will. Dude, I got this great song. You'll love it. All right, today we toast the food brand Super Tasty. Now, if you've never heard of it, it's because it's a company out of the United Arab Emirates, all right? But you've seen medications that warn you not to operate heavy machinery under the influence. But it'd be weird if a product warned you not to operate a tractor under the influence of pancakes. You see, someone posted a label from a bottle of pancake syrup, and it went viral for this warning on the back that says, quote, do not freeze and keep away from tractors and the sun. Now, naturally, people are confused by you should keep it away from tractors, but it turns out there is an explanation. Again, the product is from the UAE, and there's Arabic on the label, but it's also translated into English, but it was a bad translation. So it's supposed to say, keep away from heat and the sun, not tractors. But the difference between those words in Arabic, it's one small dot. So either you get sun or you get tractors. Someone didn't follow through. So those people are like, why should I not have this around tractors? You're fine to enjoy this syrup around tractors. Just keep it away from heat. And also, why should you have to keep syrup away from heat? There's a lot about the syrup I don't want to try. Like, okay.
Well, I guess because people heat it up.
Right, but they're like, don't do that. Not with this syrup. Just don't.
Oh, I see what you're saying. What's wrong with the syrup?
Why can I not heat it up? I'm going to put it on my hot pancake. Either way, yeah, just a small translation problem there. Safe to eat it on the tractor. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
The men's room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Mark. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. All right, Mark, you understand how this here game is played?
Oh, yes.
Fantastic.
Oh, yes.
You have your choice of one of three stories. We have Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? Interior Decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. And finally today, Hit Me with Your Best Shot, where you guess the unusual weapon that someone chose to use as a weapon.
Let's go with interior today, boys.
All right, here is your story. We go to the fine country of Colombia, where they say a man left doctors stunned after they found something unusual stuck in his butt. The 53-year-old patient, who has not been named, and I'm sure he appreciates that, he went to the hospital earlier this year complaining of a pain in his anus. Now, just as a side note, if you place something in your own rectum, don't go to the doctor and complain about the pain without telling them why you know it hurts. But, of course, he's going to pretend that he has no idea, so doctors did a quick look. They didn't see anything in the physical examination, but they were shocked when an X-ray revealed an object wedged inside of him. And as they say, it's not clear how it got there, but we know damn well how it got there. He put it there himself. Now, doctors were able to successfully remove the object via an emergency surgery. It's not known if the patient suffered any long-term damage, but at least the object was removed. The question is, what did they remove from his leather Cheerio? Was it a light bulb, a marble, a bottle top, or a baseball? So light bulb, marble, bottle top, or baseball. Sadly, all four of those things have been inserted into people. It is amazing when I go through all these lists, the things that people will put up there.
So you're saying this has all been done before?
Oh, they've all been done before, but this particular guy had one of these four that he placed up there. A light bulb, a marble, a bottle top, or a baseball.
Ted, help me, Ted.
Light bulb just seems impossible. Just feel like it would break getting it in there. You know? But I don't know the size of the light bulb. Maybe it's like a Christmas light bulb.
You don't know the size of his AMC either, Tay. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and light bulbs nowadays, like those Christmas ones, are plastic. They can take a lot of pain and pressure. It's the truth, Mike.
He had a whole string of Christmas lights in there.
Yeah. Red, green, and brown. I don't know why, but I'm going to say this guy, he loves baseball.
I'm with Ted. Columbia.
The old four-seamer.
Yeah, we got knuckleball.
Knuckleball, good call.
Yeah, going to Mexico, you've seen all the electrical over there. There isn't any, so I got to go light bulb, It's
I have a great idea.
New ones that are swizzled,
Okay.
I see. Yeah, like the little pig's tail. Maybe he just curled it in.
I don't like that you gave it that much thought, Mark, but I appreciate where your mind's at.
Good call, Mark.
That's right. Wasn't a light bulb, a marble, a bottle.
I didn't say it, Mike. I did not say it. I just wanted to.
That was a tease.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring 20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Want a natural way to reduce fine lines and wrinkles? Dermaclear's got you. Our 100% medical-grade silicone face patches are meticulously formulated for visible improvements in as little as 20 minutes and lasting results in 30 days or get your money back, guaranteed. They're safe and reusable and enhance your skin's natural healing process. Embrace the future of skincare and join countless satisfied customers who've transformed their skin with Dermaclara. Visit dermaclara.com today and say goodbye to wrinkles and hello to beautiful, healthy skin.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Categories interior tech rating on Profiler's got a man down in Columbia. He had something stuck in his backside. Obviously, he
put it there.
He or his buddy. Doctors were able to remove the object. Was it a light bulb, a marble, a bottle top, or a baseball?
And Mark, that is the very question that we posed to you. Let us start with D. Ted Smith and Miles Montgomery.
Damn it.
You went with the old four sticks, the knuckleball. It was not that. It has happened, just not this guy. And then, Mark, you went with the light bulb. You hemmed and hawed about it, but in the end, you said, well, they got all these newfangled light bulbs. You can just twist it in or whatever. You're right, but before we let you go...
Was it a Christmas light?
I saw the X-ray. I assumed it would be the size of a Christmas light or something, maybe a little bigger. This was a light bulb. This was your standard, right? This was a standard light bulb. And their point was, you were so lucky this thing did not break inside of you.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and I don't know.
Did they get it out without breaking it?
They got it out without breaking it, hence the emergency surgery. But they basically had to cut them open to make the exit larger, so to speak, because they don't. Because you don't want to break the bulb. And then this guy's internal bleeding with shards of glass and all the rest of that. I don't know how long it had been in there, but the doctors are like, you're real stupid.
Real lucky.
Real lucky. This, like I said, you looked at the X-ray and you're like, this is your standard freaking light bulb.
I'm glad I'm not into that.
I kind of am too. When you put it like that, I am too.
Now for all TV news all the time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
A lot of it. There was two sports going on last night. We had the Sounders in action, which, to nobody's surprise, was a 1-1 draw.
It's just how long it took to get there.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, Damon? And then your Mariners were in action. Mike, I haven't looked. I assume they lost today.
Yes, they did.
But still, you get 3 out of 4 from the Astros.
Yeah, you take it.
Awesome.
Correct. And the Mariners and the Astros have a little bit of a thing going there. So, I mean, right, there's been a lot of Mariners players hit by pitches. There's been a lot of throwing at the Astros. The Astros did knock them out of the playoffs, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago.
I think a lot of people are still upset about the cheating stuff.
They will be.
I was driving down to Soto to an event for Smash, and a guy walked by us and in a Houston Arturi, whatever his name is,
right,
in his jersey, and I rolled down the window. Then Altuve, right? I rolled down the window, and then I didn't yell it, but I wanted to be like, "Where's your trash can?" Oh. So I was annoyed with that. Also, I was talking to a friend, and look, I get it. Leagues do things, but the MLS, to me, just constantly shoots itself in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
And even like last night, people talk about streaming networks and this and that, right? And how things are changing. Personally, I think you see some of these streaming networks coming together, and I think that'll happen because there's so many of them. But live sports is still a massive thing for cable, right? But also, you'll notice one thing with the NFL: whatever it's on, they'll still put it on in your local market.
That is correct.
Right. That's a massive deal. I mean, the way to get leagues bigger is you need to have fan bases.
Mm-hmm.
So for the MLS, I know Apple threw them a bunch of money, but the bulk of people I know, we're all
watch it.
They don't watch it. It's
bars don't. Bars don't.
Thank
have
you.
It.
That was my next
and
point.
Bars are they're not for MLS. They're not going to spend the money on that package. They'll do it
and
for
even
NFL.
If you have Apple TV, that's a paywall behind it.
Right.
So if you have a season ticket, sure, you get it for free, but I can't get over that one. Just frustrates me to no end. And
you're not wrong.
Maybe I'm the old man, but it just seems weird. It's like, look, you're not one of the big four. Let's be honest in this country, right? You're still the MLS, right? I love soccer, but you're not one of the big four.
No.
And then in local markets, outside of once a month, maybe. I don't fathom that part. It seems like, I don't know, throw them on the CW11 or something.
Joe TV, whatever.
Right. It just feels like you should be able to see a local game in a local market. I was talking to a friend last night, and he's not the biggest soccer fan. But over the years, he kind of got into watching it and stuff. He's like, dude, it bumps me out. He's like, I have an easier time watching the English Premier League outside of the top than I do of watching the local MLS team.
But here's what you learn about that, which is, why is it on Apple?
Messy.
Because they threw all that money at them.
Well, they threw a bunch of money at him, and then also, I think a big part of it, too, was messy. Part of affording him, he has 2 specials on Apple TV.
Yeah.
So I think they got in bed with that, but it's like...
But they made their money. That's the whole thing. They made their money.
Back to what you're saying. He has nothing to do with Real Salt Lake and the Sounders.
Correct.
Here locally.
And also, they signed a 10-year deal. I know that's a ton of money, but if you're sitting there thinking about the future, you got to know 5 years from now, that amount is not going to seem that super amount.
Right.
I just find that one very frustrating. And also, again, you're the MLS. The NFL could probably get away with it.
Everyone would be pissed, but we would do it.
Right. You're the MLS in America. You're right. And first of all, you're dealing with a country whose soccer
still not quite. That's getting more popular.
But in America, frankly, we just screw up soccer. I say this all the time. The number one reason soccer is the most popular sport in the world is you need a ball.
Yeah.
You could fashion anything out of a ball. You can go kick it around. You don't even need a field. You could sit in a small little square, work on your touch and everything else. But in America, now you got to pay for your kids to play soccer or to be on good teams. And it's like, the point of football or soccer is that everybody can play it.
It's accessible.
And of course, we turned it into a money-making scheme, and now it's on that paywall on Apple TV. It's like you just forget about it. And like I said to him, there's just not a buzz in this city anymore about it. You used to hear people talking about it. And it's like, you might want to go to a game, and then it's like people don't even know where they are in the standings. Now, unfortunately, they went to Apple TV at the same time the Sounders have taken a dip in their performance. They had been a solid franchise. The last couple of years been a little rougher. It's just like...
Well, 3 years ago, when they were on regular TV, I could name at least 4 players. At least 5. Because I watched the matches.
Right, so Stephen Free, Jordan Morris, the Raw Dance. Right? National
Freddie,
team players.
Whoever. Whoever's on
That
the
was
team.
years ago.
Right, but you know the national team players, and you know arguably the best keeper in the league. But for the most part, people can't name players in it. We were talking about that too. But the Mariners, hey, nice win.
They're killing it.
I'm good for them. I know some people are like, I don't know why everybody still hates Houston. I still hate Houston. Also, Houston sucks. Ooh. It's an ugly town.
Yeah, you got to wait for the next team to do something that pisses you off.
Correct.
It's like
Correct.
it really is like a relay race, right? Like, so Houston's going to have this on them until, I don't know, the Florida Marlins get popped for something. You're like, dude, F the Marlins. And it all go on.
Also, I was glad to see the Oilers beat the Stars last night because I watched Dallas every freaking night, either on the court or on the ice, and just like, you guys got too much.
You got too much good going on.
You got too much good.
It was like Boston a couple years ago. Like, all right. You can't win all Big Four, right? Stop.
My one guy I know at the bar, I'm like, well, you know what? There's always the Cowboys. They always suck. Because Rangers sometimes pretty good.
Yeah. There's a ton of people that could drink that have never seen the Cowboys win anything. All right. Got a list here. Basically, these are non-actors, right?
All right.
Musicians, athletes, famous people who had acting debuts, and people were like, these people can't act.
Cannot act.
Cannot act.
Okay. All right.
There's a list of 15 of them. Ironically, number 15, Donald Trump in Home Alone 2. I will say,
he was only on there for 5 seconds.
right, and he was just being him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he had to act.
How long was he on screen? Macaulay Culkin bumps into him.
5 seconds.
Right. They exchanged
Maybe.
a line, and he's gone. Like, okay.
He literally just gave him directions down there.
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
Left. That's it.
In the Macy's.
And then he walked
That
away.
was a terrible performance.
Hey, come on.
My God, man.
It is kind of funny to make fun of somebody for acting. Like, he's a terrible actor. Like, he's just being him.
He's not an actor. That's part of the reason why it's a terrible act.
Also, he gave up his property so they could film in a couple different locations. All he said was like, just give me 5 seconds.
Hey.
Which is a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's like, you know, it's like when 8 Mile came out and everybody's like, Eminem's an unreal actor. It's like, he's playing himself.
It's his life story.
Yeah,
He's
that was
playing
his
him.
mom's spaghetti. Addison Rae. She was in He's All That. She's like a TikTok star.
Okay.
I know the name, right? I can't picture the face.
Pretty famous for dancing. Here's another one. They throw Kelly Clarkson on the list of disappointing acting debuts by non-actors.
Which goes at Kelly and Justin. Kelly loves
From Justin to Kelly.
Well, that whole movie was not very
I mean, what was the
little
expectation?
pan on that one.
I bet you she would actually do it. If you put her in a role that's not that stupid,
she could act.
I think she would actually probably do it. I don't.
Well, and also, like, just give credit where credit's due. American Idol, that first season,
It was a juggernaut.
outside of Survivor, right? It was like the biggest thing that had ever hit, been on TV. So of course it's like, pump out a movie right away.
Yeah,
Let's
so-
capitalize.
By the way, Justin, everyone made Guarini. Whatever.
Guarini.
He's a little sweet, right? Dr. Pepper is.
No, that's not Justin Guarini.
That's not Justin Guarini.
No, that's another guy that was on Idol. I forget who it
Okay,
is.
all right.
Little sweet.
I love that guy. It's stupid, but I love him.
These are disappointing acting debuts by non-actors. Glenn Campbell in True Grit.
I did not know he was in that.
Yeah.
John Wayne.
It makes sense that he'd be in that movie, but I don't know what they expect. I mean, I don't know. I'm saying Clint Eastwood back in the day, during those Westerns, not the best actor. He just looked like a man who would shoot you.
Correct.
Because he barely had any line. And he's proven he is a good actor. I get that. But at that time, like, I don't know. He just looks at the camera and looks scary.
Yeah. All right, this is going old school. Ted Nugent on Miami Vice.
Oh, my God.
Do not remember that.
They put a lot of people on. Gene Simmons got a gig on Miami Vice. Phil Collins, I believe, had a two-parter on Miami Vice. He was like a game show host who got, knee-deep in cocaine.
Well, they
or
used
whatever.
a lot of his music.
They used a lot of his music. Right, that blew that song up again. But I thought he did a really good job.
Yeah.
I remember watching it. I'm like, all right, not so bad.
Kara.
No, she's an actress.
Delavid Ridge.
I don't know how you say her name.
All right.
But I know you're talking.
She was in Paper Towns. You know what? You know why I don't like her?
Why?
She was at an F1 race on the right there on the grid.
Yeah.
My guy Martin Brumble came by to interview her, and she wouldn't give him an interview.
Really?
Thought she was bigger than Martin. If you ever watch F1, Martin is a legend. He was a racer, but that's his thing. If you're on, so it's very hard to get a spot where you stand next to the cars on the grid. My understanding is that's part of it, right? He walks up and down. I forget who does it for NASCAR, right? And talks to racers. But like you
But
don't
it'd be
know
like the red carpet if you're there.
You don't know when he's going to bump into you or whatever, right? And it's funny, like you could tell some of the celebrities just have don't know racing or have no idea who he is.
Sure.
So she's a famous one that just like blew him off or whatever. And it's just like, come on, man.
She's super hot.
Rihanna in Battleship.
Okay, now I remember I watched about half of that movie. Even the paid actors or people that are actor by profession, no one did a good job.
This
in
is
that
a movie based on a board game, correct?
Sort of. Yeah. I mean, they just borrowed it. It was nothing like the board game that we know, but like she wasn't any better or worse than anyone else in that.
She's
movie.
always better though.
A lot of singers on this list: Harry Styles in The Eternals, Taylor Swift in Valentine's Day, Lizzo on The Mandalorian.
I liked her.
All right.
She wasn't a great actress.
She was enthusiastic.
She was enthusiastic. The role was good for her. I'll put it this way. Her husband was Jack Black. So you do the math from there, what kind of role she's playing. Not a great actress in this case, but like, dude, based on the scenario, she was fine.
I'll tell you what. I'd go to dinner with Jack Black and Lizzo.
I think you'd have a blast.
Right. I mean, they would. I feel like they'd be singing, like just talking loudly at each other.
Bring every appetizer you have.
Ed Sheeran made the list for his cameo in Game of Thrones. Did he even have a line?
I feel like he had
It was something small.
He might have like sang for the rest of the group or something like that. They were on break. There were a couple soldiers that were on break sitting around just.
Look, he wasn't a great actor, but it's one of those deals where it's like, hey, I'm a Game of Thrones fan. I'm going to be an. Is there any way to fit me in? And they do the. Sure.
That's really all it was. It was just kind of a pigeonholed way to say, here's Ed Sheeran.
Real actors want to be in a stormtrooper outfit, and you have no idea they're there.
And look, Ed Sheeran's popular enough. I think he just said, hey, I'd love to be on it. And they were like,
that was it.
All right.
And they gave him just enough time because my wife, I didn't really recognize him at first. My wife goes, oh, that's Ed Sheeran. I'm like, oh, okay. But he had nothing to do with the plot, nothing to do with anything.
We just got a text there, Ted. Googled it. Lil Sweet is Justin Guarini.
All right.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
My bad. I was completely wrong.
I used to make fun of him. Now he's gone on to do great things, and I believe Little Sweet is great things.
Great things.
I gotta have a buddy that's a little person, so he could be Little Sweet for Halloween.
He has to be real little. Little Sweet's about the size of my beer can. If I were drinking a beer right now.
And then this one's a good point. Look, I was that age where Space Jam came out. Everybody loves the original Space Jam. Yeah. All these nostalgic stuff. But like, Michael Jordan sucked in that movie. Now again, he's playing himself. Also, a lot of that
crazy to suck when you're playing yourself.
It's also a lot of acting with cartoons.
Right.
And that was in the 90s.
Difficult.
That movie came out, so it's a little different. You know what I mean? Like him and Bill Murray, but like that would be hard. I think that's hard for actors in general.
Worse than Shaq.
And what?
Shaq Fu.
Kazam.
Whoa. Blue Chips.
Oh,
Pretty sure that's his first movie. He was awesome as Neon Bordeaux.
It looked like he was about to fight Miles.
He was.
And his shoes, man.
I'm just ready
to throw hands.
Blue Chips. I love that movie. Blue Chips is a phenomenal movie. And I thought he did a great job. Now, he played a giant basketball player who is good
So it was a real stretch for him.
Genie or whatever.
What else would you ask him to do, Mike?
Play a genie.
He's hanging with the general. He's slinging printer ink. Papa John's.
He's deputized in some county in Florida.
I'd have made him undercover.
He's also a DJ now.
I know.
He shows up at a lot of EDM festivals.
And apparently, he can rock it, man.
I know. I'm with you. Somebody I knew was like, yeah, Shaq showed up, and they were like, it was a nice set.
Fried chicken.
Everybody put your hands in the air. There's big chickens. And the guy's got everything going. He had that Shaq-a-roni. Speaking of NBA, it was like a pizza with a bunch of pepperoni.
Shaq-a-roni again.
Shaq-a-roni again. Oh, Mom, is it Shaq-a-roni?
Oh, no.
We can't afford the Mac. So
Can we get rice-a-roni? No. You do have, what's that, Game 6, right? Game 5 of Minnesota and Dallas. Dallas should close this out, but I don't know. If they lose this game, then it gets a little like, maybe there's a chance.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas. Boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. Like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. A bear breaks into a California home and puts his paw in the cookie jar. Meanwhile, a man climbs to the top of a statue to show off his rusty stink star. To Ohio, where kids learn how baby snakes are made, a woman kills boyfriend with antifreeze Arnold Palmer lemonade. And an 18-year-old graduate from ASU earns her doctorate degree at 18. It's time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my cop.
Our top story, we head to North Dakota, where a woman has been taking a trial. After the sudden death of her husband, it was determined that the cause of death was that he was poisoned. And it was discovered that the culprit was, you guessed it, his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Over a long period, she'd been poisoning his drinks by putting antifreeze in it with the intent to kill him, but she did it for a reason. He had gotten word from a distant relative that he would receive a $30 million inheritance from him, and in light of this, the man had admitted to his friends that he intended to leave his wife, whom he was only married to via common law, and would split the inheritance between himself and his sons. Upon his death, it was discovered that the woman's motive was that she would inherit that money herself, but due to the fact that the state doesn't recognize common law marriages, she's not getting a dime of it, and instead she's now facing long prison sentence.
How much money do you think your wife would kill you for?
Oh, $30 million's a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to say, if my wife said, yeah, I'm going to kill, I'd be like, man, I get
the fact that he was duped too.
Yeah.
Right, because he actually didn't have that money coming.
Right.
I wonder how much your wife would kill me for.
Oh, I'd give her, I don't know, what's her favorite food? I'll buy her a gift certificate to her favorite restaurant.
Give her all you can eat to Olive Garden for the rest of her life.
All right, Whack Ted, Olive Garden.
Ice cream social. She's like, I'll kill him.
Lifetime membership to a weed shop. In other news,
how do you get to go to every Taylor Swift show? Full positivity, being friendly.
Two Vegas shows a year. For the rest of her life.
As long as it's Jonas Brothers.
Jonas Brothers, my bad.
There you go.
We're the Swifties.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jonas Brothers, she'd whack me for that. She would whack me for a year's worth of Jonas Brothers tickets.
Right.
My wife
How about just one date with Joe Jonas?
She'd kill me.
My wife would whack me for whoever the main dude is on Bridgerton.
Ooh, I don't know the show. I know of it, but I don't know the main guy.
He's got like the tight beard.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm just done. If he said, listen,
I need you to kill your husband.
And then you can be with me.
God! I'm always wearing a jacket with tails, get the colonial look.
Gotcha. Tay Diggs out.
Oh, no, she whacked me for that.
All right.
Yeah, Tay Diggs. There are a lot of people my wife would be willing to kill me for, yeah.
Down in Albuquerque, New Mexico, a man was arrested for being irresistibly drawn to a local statue. In the heart of the city, a massive statue of the Transformer Bumblebee had been erected, and the local authorities had already removed the man from the statue twice within the same day. But he was willing to go for broke. Police got calls about the man once more after he had not only climbed on top of the statue, but then proceeded to strip naked. He appeared in court to answer for the incident and has entered a not guilty plea. It was noted that he has a criminal record across several states in the country. Why you gotta be naked?
Like, stop making it weird.
Right? Can we not? Down in California, a local woman has learned the hard way to keep the delicious smells inside. After this most recent incident, she tells media that a bear that wanders near her property had already sauntered its way into her garage after catching the delicious smell of a chocolate cake and decided to help itself. This was a while back. Now, the reason why places like Yellowstone tell you not to feed the bears has come to light, as the bear has now broken into the woman's home and was caught leaving through a window with a single item stolen, a package of delicious Oreos. Since the incident, the bear has been lovingly named Oreo.
Well, I think bears are like, look, dude, here's the thing. They don't arrest us.
Right.
Just don't attack the person that won't shoot you. Just break into the
Just
house.
here for the cookies.
Steal the crap.
Though.
You can break something else in their home, and we're cool.
It is great, though, that you get this video of a massive bear that squeezes into this tiny window, right? Ransacks the house, walks out, just a little blue package hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah! If I'm Oreo, I contact, can we use that footage for a commercial?
You know what? That's not a bad call, dude.
I mean, honestly, this is how good they are.
And just in case those stories left a bad taste in your mouth,
thankfully, there's good news.
We'll head on down to Arizona, where one young woman's accomplishments aren't slowing down. Her story actually begins several years ago, where her unquenchable thirst for knowledge and her unstoppable drive to succeed led her to begin taking classes at ASU and earn her an associate's degree by the age of 14. And a bachelor's degree. And a master's degree, all by the age of 14. She was a master by 14.
What were you doing at 14? I'm trying to think. 14. I just moved to Baltimore. Yeah, I'm masturbating a lot.
Right? I think I'm delivering newspapers at that point.
At least you were doing something.
But she didn't stop there. She continued to grind away at the books and classes and eventually defended her dissertation and obtained her doctorate by the age of 18 years old. Meanwhile, she's also found time to launch her own STEAM, which is Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics camp, and is now putting her focus in developing that, as well as applying her studies in integrated behavioral health into her work. She's doing a lot better than anybody in this room.
She sounds stupid.
Yeah. Men's Room IPA continues to spread about the Pacific Northwest. Our friend Grace found it at Dorky's Arcade. Tom found it at Ernie's Fuel Stop. And our buddy Derek found it at Five Corner Deli Market. And again, you can find a comprehensive list of locations on the Men's Room page of KISW.com. And when all else fails, just look for that bright yellow can. Men's Room Sports. Western... Hello.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Oh, I got to hit buttons. There we are. Western Conference Finals in the NBA continue tonight on TNT with the Dallas Mavericks looking to put the series away against the Minnesota Timberwolves, leaving the series 3-1. That game currently underway. NHL playoffs continue to be a nail-biter. Game 5 in the tied Eastern Conference Finals is underway over on ESPN and ESPN Plus between the Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers. The Seattle Sounders managed to tie Real Salt Lake here at home, ending the game with a 1-1 tie after full time was called. Well done.
No, Real Salt Lake managed to tie the Sounders.
Correct. Gotcha. Well, you know what? I tried to make it sound good. Meanwhile, your Seattle Mariners continue to bring the heat and chaos ball, taking the Houston Astros to overtime and winning it in the 10th with a walk-off sac fly to take the third game of a 4-game series, which did wrap up this afternoon. Unfortunately, they didn't get the sweep. They fell 4-0 to finish out, but as Ted said, 3 out of 4 certainly ain't bad.
I'll take it every day of the week.
And against Houston, I will wave that flag as high as I can, baby. They're right back in action this weekend, hosting the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim for a third 3-game series starting tomorrow night. As far as your weather, things are staying dry tonight with temperatures dropping to the high 40s, and that'll lead into tomorrow, where we can expect mostly sunny skies and a high of 67. Also, pack the antihistamines. The pollen content is expected to be on the high side.
You think
you're going to want to be prepared. Yeah. That's it for your headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is out.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time for the return of Ted versus the FCC. A Bad Choice Friday. Kevin Deere's up next with more Metallica tickets.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until next time, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
It's warming up, folks, and about time to turn on your AC unit and cross your fingers. Or you can give up that moment of truth and switch to an American Standard heat pump system like I did. My place is on Comfort Autopilot thanks to American Standard. Energy efficient and reliable, my heat pump keeps things cool like the Arctic in the summer. And with energy incentives, I was able to save. Ready for the future of comfort? Learn more at AmericanStandardAir.com/electrification.